because it didn't work last time. Alrighty. Okay, I gotta figure this thing out. Um, Isn't that the T song? I think that's the T song from Mulan. Huh. Okay. Why can't I take this out? Why can't I get rid of this? Hey. Why can't I take this out? Why can't I get rid of this? Hey. I can't remove anything. All right, so I'm gonna have to come back to this. I've been working on my website, um, and hey, beautiful. And so, hey, beautiful. I've been working on my website because I'm trying to get the Grove website part up, but I have to finish my website, and it's like, oh my God, this is why I don't do things because it's always like, okay, I got this done. Wait, I need to do this. I got this part. Wait, I need to do this. So it's so freaking annoying. And yes, I have been working with AI to get it done. Um, because it got to. Like, I don't have money for a web designer, not yet. And when I do, I'm going to say, here's my beginning. Now you take off. Because I don't have the visual skills. I remember paying somebody $1,500 and nothing got done because they wanted me to tell them what to do. I'm like, I don't know visual. You figure it out. I'm like, here's the vibe I'm going for. So that's what I do like about being able to work with. To me, that's the good part of AI. It's like for people like me who are ADHD and whatnot, and we don't have that visual capacity, or just we have 1,000 thoughts and we don't know how to streamline them. That's where that's where AI has been very, very useful. But the day I learned about how it impacted the earth, I have been like, I've slowed down like a lot. Your dance class is starting. I mean, it's good you have something to do. I'd be stuck in a house all day. One, it's hot. Two, it rains. Three, I'm currently unavailable in the financial space. Hey, Carly. And then, y'all, I just realized school is next week. So my kids don't have uniforms. What? Oh my God. And then they get special uniforms. They can't just get a navy shirt. It has to be the most obnoxious colors of like lime green and highlighter blue. Like these are not normal colors. So when Old Navy had their sale, I just had to go, their little $4 sale. I just had some tea with that energy drink thing that I showed you guys. The better, what's it called? Better. I wish I could not wear glasses. I hate having the sun sensitivity after. Oh, I forgot to take my Adderall. Because I'm like, jump, jump, jump. Oh, yeah. All right, I forgot to take my Adderall. Anyway, that better, I forgot what it's called. I used to wonder if it actually did anything because I was still drinking my energy drink. And now it's been helping me while I have none of my energy drink with me. Oh, I won't get any until Friday. Oh, a salute? That's that's an electrolyte drink, which is kind of an energy drink. I'm talking about the one I drink. I think you said it has pepper or something and gives you heartburn. Like this, sadly, is mine. And I've been drinking this since 2018. So I drink this every day. And I also drink it with, and I just realized I need to go back to drinking this. But I also drink it with the core, which is anti-inflammatory. So I'm out of this. But it's the one that was all over TikTok because I got a sample of it last year. I'm gonna show you. And yep, I sure did put my dress back on, you guys. I wash it and I put it right back on. Better alt. The one, it's not the best, right? It's not sweet or anything. But I put it in my tea. I love my mug. I put it in my tea. And I do like two tablespoons of sugar. Don't kill me. I just don't like fake sugar. Um, and I do it with a Jamaican peppermint tea. That's my favorite tea. So it's Himalayan Shilajit, whatever those are, and then they're honey sticks. So they come out looking like tar. I actually like their vanilla one better, but we were out of that a long time ago. And like I've been cracking yawns all day, and then I was like, oh crap, I do have a tea I can be drinking. I do have this that I can put in my tea, so I do. The hydration, yeah, I drink that when I'm sick or feeling like I'm getting sick because electrolytes are amazing. I just don't, I think they have a papaya. They have some fruit in there I hate. Like I can taste the fruit in there that I hate. Oh, hold on. I forgot to put on subscriber only chat. What? Don't let me forget that. Too many of you. All right, it's back to normal. Okay, so, yeah. But I will tell you guys, I really do like the way my website's turning out. I do. Matter of fact, let me show you, and then we're gonna get into the thingamabob of the day. What are we getting into today? Oh, let's look at Blanche one more time because something feels weird there, and I can't place it. I feel like this is a setup for him. But I want you to see what I've been doing. I'm learning code at the same time. So like basically while Claude gives me the code, I'm learning the code. Like I'm trying to remember because I used to be in MySpace, but I wasn't like totally MySpace code crazy. I just knew enough for like bold and paragraph and HTML, like I knew some of that, but I didn't know like all of this. And now I'm like, I need to take a code class. I want to take code. So, hey, Nicole. Oh my God, what did that? Something hurt. I hope that wasn't a little ant. I hate those things. I gotta get we live in Florida, so when it rains, bugs like to come in your house. And so, I gotta get some more of these. And it's crazy because when my parents moved here, I don't think they feel the little ants. Y'all know those little micro ants that bite the shit out of you? I don't think they feel them. But like they love me. I have been told that I'm sweet. But I think they love me. So I had bought these. What are these called? Taro. The liquid ant bait. Oh my God, these shits work. But you have to replace them every 3 months or so, right? Because especially when you're in a place like this, they come back in. But it's been nice not being bitten by these things. But now I'm only down to one, and I can't remember when I last opened them. So I'm going to have to put some more. Listen, I love those things. Thank y'all. They are amazing, right, Nicole? Like, oh, they're so amazing. They work. And I used to watch them, like, because, I do Amazon influencer videos or whatever they call them, affiliate videos. And so I watched it, I recorded it. I watched them. And I was like, y'all really think that's good? And they don't eat it themselves. They take it right back to the queen. The queen eats it. And then, when the queen dies, all the little men die. And it's like, I hate to kill you, queen, but y'all biting me. There used to be a really good snake repellent spray also. And after I encountered one of those things here, I went to go buy it and they don't make it anymore. I don't know if they're affected by the tariff people or what. Probably because it's been a year of tariffs. They don't make it anymore. And I hate like going shopping for it because they put the snake right on the bottom. They don't make it anymore. I can't even tell you what it was called. And it just had this peppermint because peppermint oil snakes don't like. See, I hate even talking about them because I'm starting to get the heebies again. Peppermint oil they don't like. The serpentines don't like. So it's like peppermint oil. It was something else. Because when I moved to Georgia, y'all, I didn't know they had a reptile problem. When I moved to Georgia and we got this house, one day I saw this lady out and she's just throwing crushed mothballs everywhere. I'm like, why are you doing that? She's like, and it was because we moved in April, so it was still kind of cold. And so she was doing it in like May. And I was like, why are you doing that? And she was like, oh, because. And I said, what? Wait, what? Yeah, my voice went, what? And then when I was at work, my honey and the kids had came home because they got out of school earlier. And they're like, Mom, we can't tell you what we just saw. And I knew exactly what they saw because I had that. Girl, listen, when I went shopping for that stuff, reading every review, trying not to look at pictures, like I have to read reviews like this. I'm afraid to look on Google because Google likes to throw pictures. So I was just like just trying and then I found something and it worked for the 3 years that we lived in that house. We would go and spray every few weeks. And it worked so, so, so well. And I can't tell you what it was because it's gone. It worked so, so, so well. And so then when I saw one cross my path in this house, and y'all listen, even though I never knew my spiritual gifts, I did know that those things were omens for me. Like whenever I saw them and whatever I was thinking, the answer was no. Because it was like, don't do it. Like when I went to go sign up for a lease for this apartment that I was going into, a little silver went across my path. What? Worst apartment to live in. Like the deal, the price, everything. It was whatever. Um, let's just say it's consistently a thing. Once a black one crossed my path across the beach. And no, it's more than peppermint oil. It's a spray, it's a concoction, but the stronger smell of it, because I'm super smell, the stronger smell of it was peppermint oil. And I'm like, okay, I can do that. But it was a mix of something because there was a pepper smell too, not just peppermint oil. So it smelled like a pepper oil, maybe like a black pepper oil, and then a peppermint oil. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. What I've been doing is a bootleg of filling some ammonia and water into little like takeout things, poking holes, so that whenever they smell it as they move, they know not to come in the yard. So I was doing that and some garlic pepper, some garlic powder. Like they don't like that either. And then we had the cat at the moment, so it was like I couldn't do anything strong for the cat. Um, is it a red and white bottle that you're seeing, Becky? Is it red and white? What's the label name? I'll tell you whether or not it's it. If that is it, I need that bottle. And I need the cover. I need the snake covered up because they always use like a rattler. Oh God, to think I used to work for the Cobras as a high school teacher. So anyway, I've just showed y'all 3 products that I love. This is not a selling thing. It's just I am not on my pills. Okay, so like I said, this is really good. It's expensive, but they last a long time because I got this like a year and a half ago, but I don't drink it a lot. But it had 30 sticks in it. And like I said, I made tea because I needed it. And then these things are great. They come in 12. They're amazing. It's green and white. The one I'm talking about is red, white, and black. I wonder if the company changed. What's the name of the company? Because, girl, I would need that. Becky's so good at research, too. Her and Elise are our resident researchers. I love it. I was showing you all the website. That was the whole point of me moving stuff because I need to clean my desk. But I'm going to show you. Like, I actually have I bought a table, but I have a desk. So, y'all, look at my website. Oh, no, this is dirty. Hold on. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. Isn't that the song when she's making tea? I don't know. I'm not a big Mulan fan, but I think that's when she's making tea. Okay, there you go. You're clean. All right, so look at it, guys. Sorry, I don't mean to scream. Wait, it's missing something. I thought I put something here. Oh no, that's for the quiz that I have. All right, so look at this. So I have my landing page. Look at the colors. They're so pretty. Um, got my philosophy, got my what this is, and I say real quick, I don't debate whether this is of God. If that's why you're here, this isn't your place. Get out my room. Um, and then my 4 offers. So you get my free 5-day journal. You can get that at any time. It is in my description. It is in my link. The Spirit Reset. It's really good. It's like 30 pages, but it's a guided journal for each day. You get them in your mail every day so that you remember to do them. And then it's the Grove. This is what I'm putting together. I'm working on that. So as you see, it's $47 twice a month. It's a spirit circle. We're going to cap it at 10 for now. 1, to see my capacity. 2, to see if it works well for us. So the Grove, and that's where we practice our own spirituality. We bond, we grow. This is nothing political whatsoever. Okay. Then there are my 2 reading possibilities. So we have the soul reading, which is for regular, I guess. Um, Not really regular. The clarity call is more life and career. And then the soul reading is more you. So this one's more of who am I? What do I do? What do I need to hear? And then this one is what am I being called to build? You know, like that kind of thing. So those are the difference between those 2. And that's my offers for right now. When I land where I'm landing, oh wait, I want y'all to see the quiz. So I do have an alignment quiz. Let's just click it since it's there. Hold on. Yeah, I love it because it's like finally, I'm not visual, so I've been real janky with doing my website. I don't have a video yet because I'm going to do, they call it a video sales letter, but it's not really that. It's a video welcome. But I'm going to do like, hey, this is why we're doing this. So it's an out of alignment quiz. Again, I don't have a video there yet. And then you would sign up for it. And it's actually really cool. So it asks you questions like, I overthink almost every decision. I find myself mentally replaying conversations or worrying about what I didn't say, blah, blah, blah. So it's like your mental overload, your emotional misalignment, your nervous system fatigue, your spiritual disconnect. So we go over that. And then, and you'll get a result, which I like. And it's just like for people who want to be on their journey. That's what I really like about it. It's for people who want to be on their journey of personal and spiritual development and growth. Because that's where I am. So let's be there together. You know what I mean? Okay, so that is like the cool thing. And so now I'm working on the Grove. And the Grove is where I'm like, oh, shish, there's a lot to build. This is why I wish I could just hire people, but I can't yet. So, no, it's not called Nature Stop. I forgot what it's called. But thank you for looking. Okay. Oh, no, I wanted you to see my About page. That's what I was actually trying to get to. About. Is it called About Us? Nope, it's not called About Us. Is it called About Me? About. Oh my God, what's my About page called? Do 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 do. What is my About page called? I don't know. I don't know what that's called. Okay. But if you like those pictures, you brought up the pictures. I'm like, wait, if you like those pictures, let me show you more. No. Okay. So when I click on my full story, no, it's not clicking. No. See, this is the thing I don't like. It's like always something. Always something. Anyway, let's move on. That's not why you're here. That's not why you're here. You're not here to see what I've been doing for the last 24 hours. Yeah, I was doing this last night. Trying to catch up. Cancel. We will do the Grove tomorrow. I got to get it done because our first Grove session is Saturday if we're going to have any members of the Grove. Because it's going to be the second, no, actually, yeah, that's the second Saturday. So it's going to be the second Saturday, second and fourth Saturday of every month, or, because you have to choose, or the second and fourth Tuesday of every month. Again, people who are in the highest membership here on YouTube would get a chance to attend one of the sessions as part of your YouTube. I think it's member inner circle. I forget my levels. I gotta learn them. You guys, I'm not into all this. It is about us. Do, 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 do. It is about us. Mm-mm. Oh, it's in draft mode. Duh, girl. Anyway, publish. Publish. Okay. Sorry. Why am I full of energy? Why am I full of energy? Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so look. So this is my about page because your about page is really, while it's about you, it's also about why y'all should be together, why we should be in a relationship. So this is my beautiful, this is my favorite picture. I just wish my skin was good there, but whatever, it's there. Okay. I like this picture too, but it's way too much makeup. This was my very first photo shoot. Way too much makeup. Um, and then this is the house that had the snake. It had the best wall. Like the little wood slacks were like so good for my pictures. Like I love the wood slack, yo. Like for reals. Okay. And then this was my second photo shoot. I found this fabulous wig, but I'm so unblack, I guess you'll say. I didn't know that you were supposed to like glue this stuff down. So like you can almost see, yes, I'm pointing out my flaws. Yeah, you can almost see like, oh my God, there's the line of the wig. But that wig was fabulous. I love this wig. Anyway, so that was my second photo shoot, and the person who did my makeup was amazing. He does the makeup for, oh my God, some gospel singer, but he was working with the photographer that I was dealing with that day. And this isn't even their shoot. This was my shoot on my iPhone. So I was like, girl, I don't need your pictures. I look cute by myself. All right. So anyway, so those are my pictures. Anyway, all right. So let's get to why we're here today. Because leaning into the spirit, you guys, leaning into the spirit is not about all this political bullshit. It really isn't. You know, we come together with this because, listen, I got anxiety. So, I got anxiety over all of this stuff. You know, I still don't have fingernails because every time I read something, it's like, stop. But I don't stop. So, they hurt. Thank you. Anyway, oh no, I've done 3 photo shoots. No, those are just 2. I've only done 2. Anyways, all the other picture comes from my camera. And what I hate is like when I'm working out and I'm losing weight, my skin gets extremely bad because I have pictures that I want to use. But man, when you see those, my skin is bad. If anybody can explain why that happens, I need you to let me know why. Because every single time I get down to like 230, 220, my skin goes bad. It goes so bad. And it gets really irritated and itchy. I'm going to show you one so I can prove it. Okay, I gotta look at those words because that song has been haunting me for 2 days and I don't even like it like that. Bye, baby, I like it like that. I like it like that. Okay. All right, so we do have some readings to finish. I do want to go to Blanche. Oh, we are reading on Katie today. We are reading on Katie today because it's so interesting. I meant to go back and watch the dowsing rod video that we did for Nolan's case because I'm like, while I got that she wasn't, I don't know. It was just something, and I'm like, I think I rushed it because if I could feel him like leaving, that he was no longer embodying. And I won't say he was embodying me because he wasn't, he kind of was. But it was, okay, hold on. Let me write down what we're talking about today because I know Sean's not here and probably won't be here because I'm not staying on that long. Because I have a court hearing over this eviction case to try to get it sealed. Because it shouldn't be there, so it should be sealed. What am I doing? Okay, so I want to read on BLANCHE again, Toddy Waddy, just because I want to see. I thought his, I'm not sure if his VOTE was confirmed or not, but I know that they're planning to advance him. No, they did advance him. So I don't know if he is VOTED on, so I'm going to look into that. Because I'm wondering, because remember we're like, he gets it and then he doesn't. So I'm like, okay, what does this mean? Does this mean the advancing and then the VOTE he doesn't? Because I feel like people are going to switch. Ooh, I do. I feel like people are about to switch. This is so weird though. And then Katie. I gotta read on Katie because there's something is not sitting well with me about that. Remember, we just did the dowsing rods, but like I said, I did feel like he was holding back because I think I asked that question like 3 or 4 times. Toddy is super confusing, Jen, because, and here's the thing. See, every time I feel him, I feel grossed. And I don't mean grossed in a way like ick. I mean grossed as in like, y'all don't understand. You are about to unleash the most malevolent genie that exists. Like, that's who that man is. He is Jafar. He is the Machiavelli prince thingy. I never finished reading it, but whoever betrays the friend. He is whoever was trying to come up on Penelope while Odysseus was out there trying to take over. He is somebody who's acting like a servant, but who has desires to be an emperor. And if you notice, like when we started reading on him, we kept getting that emperor card, and I kept thinking, no, isn't he king of swords? Isn't he king of swords? That's what we had for him. And I think he's honestly emperor. So we'll see. We'll see. Ooh, I'm getting chills behind that. Hold on. So I want to revisit Katie because something's off with that. And then on top of that, I want to get to initiation. Is that what's going on? Are we dealing with initiations? Because the number of lynchings and the number of fishing, boating trips where the black kid doesn't come back has too many. It's too many in 1 year. It's like, we're not even done with the year. How about that part? So I'm like, are we doing initiations? And I don't mean like into the satanic society or whatever. I'm not going there. But I am going if we are revisiting every single aspect of what has haunted this country. And Nolan reminds me of Emmett Till. And Nolan also reminds me of Trayvon. And I hope he doesn't remind me of Trayvon all the way, because Trayvon never got justice. Trayvon got villainized. Because you have a white guy following you in a van through the dark over the neighborhood, and then he assaults you, and he's on top of you, and he's, and then he brandishes a gun, and you're supposed to go, what? What are you supposed to do as a 17-year-old child against a grown-ass man? And white van syndrome is nothing new. It's just not talked about. It's happening to the indigenous peoples and the Hispanic peoples over out west, the Southwest, and on these reservations, how they're taking you to, a rehab. And then next thing you know, you're either on some slave farm or allegedly for entertainment purposes only, probably being part of a neurochip type of experiment, because there's a reason we're trying to rush that forward. So there's a lot happening. Okay, at the end of the week. Okay, I want to see. And then, and I do want to see what's in it for those two guys. It was Tillis, and I don't know the other one. But I really am initiation. When I was watching this video about the red beads this boy had, and I'm gonna call him a boy. He's only 18. It's just because you turn a certain age doesn't mean you're a grown ass man. No, grown ass men are the ones who were there. You know, um, like, and I don't count the ones he was with necessarily as grown ass people either. So I would just say teenagers, because they still had the teen in their name in their numbers. But anyway, so he has the red one has a white one has a black one, and this woman who is familiar with certain things, and then J. Megan, even herself, she looked it up, and there's this weird cotillion thing, this Mardi Gras thing, that is really underground with white people, where, because there's a black Mardi Gras too. I don't know what goes on with that. I know they have a cotillion thing also. Who knows? And it's when people talk about the Freemasons, I'm like, but my granddad was a Freemason, and he wasn't like these other Freemasons. Like, it's weird. Um, I hate thinking in terms of race because I never had to until this, until adulthood. I never actually had to. Um, but the, it's a weird thing because Nolan was wearing the red beads. After Nolan disappears, it's Warren who's wearing the red beads. And then it's just a lot. And then Bart's dad posts something about his kid being fishing the next day. He posts on the 5th that his kid went fishing the day before. And they caught the fish that got away in the back of the head. I don't know. That's not how I talk about fishing. You know what I mean? Like in the back of the head. Something's weird. So, and I wonder if this is an initiation. The Triple K is very active there. Matter of fact, in Mississippi, they were the last state to integrate all proms. Their very last prom was integrated in 2016. 2016. So if you still had a race problem in 2016, 10 years later, it's not gone. And then one of their grandpappies, it's just weird. Just watch J. Megan. She does a great breakdown of a lot of things. But even look at the creators who are talking about J. Megan, because they're adding, especially the black ones, they're adding more information. Like when the girl talked about the beads, J. Megan jumped in her comments and she's like, this is the second time I've heard about these beads. And so she's like, okay, I'll be deep diving into this one too. And beads are a thing. And like I said, his was red. And so the other ones were white and black. It's like, is it because you've done your numbers? It's kind of like gang members when they get the tattoos of the teardrops. Teardrops are the bodies, right? Usually. That's what it was. I don't know what it is now. Things change. But the teardrops are the bodies that you got so that they make facial markings. So, it's that kind of stuff. Like I said, the people who call you savages often are themselves. It takes one and no one, right? Um, anyway, and then Nolan, to be this light. He just seemed to be a light. And as we received while we were reading on him, is that he regrets not following his first instinct of not getting on that boat. So I really do think his own spirits were trying to protect him from getting in that boat. So, and like I said, I just felt like intense regret from him regarding that, and then the sadness that his parents have to experience this, and then the anger of these people who have done this. And so no, I don't think Bart was the initiate. I think it might have been the one who was wearing his beads and smiling a lot after that certain time. And then when we talk about Katie, all of Katie's proving pictures, no, I couldn't have been with him. All of her pictures are time-stamped as 5 o'clock. So whatever this was happened around 4:30 for them to do the whole phone call thing. That phone call was so pivotal, so pivotal. And I don't think the spirits are going to let this one ride and let them sit, because America has to face all of its shadows, all of them. The class shadows, the corporate versus the community shadows, the race shadows, the sexism shadows, the transphobic shadows, like all these shadows have to be faced. This is a reckoning period. It's a reckoning period, and the more they resist and the more they hold on, the more the fire grows. And it's going to become a wildfire that is going to be uncontainable until it does what it is always going to do, bring them down anyway. Anyway, like I said, the story will always end the same. That's the thing. The story will always end the same. It's how do you want it to play out, though? It is really infuriating. They have the original K gatherings as a museum. See, that's the thing. That right there, Carly, that is it. Is like the trophies of their, my heritage, your heritage of trafficking, murder, treason. That's your heritage, baby. That's your heritage. That's your heritage. And the majority of those people who were doing it or employing you to do it or rousing you up to do it, that's where you get into class versus, you know, that's when you get into class. But the top of it, honey, no, no. All these things are playing simultaneously. They don't want women to make money. Why? Because a woman will make money. A woman is a lioness. The lioness brings home the bacon. The lioness is the provider. The lioness is the hunter. The man is the protector. That's why you beg. You're not big to provide. You are big to protect. And that's why if you look at the animal kingdom, who are they protecting? The children. Because men are supposed to be watching the kids, not trying to have sex with them. Anyway, so I'm telling you, this is a reckoning. Like, this is literally the reckoning. This is the story that is going to be flipped, right? Because in this way, we have that anxiety, we have that pressure, that stress, that unable to sleep, etc. We have the heartbreak, we have the treason, we have all of it. But the way it came out was this way. Because this is how the story will end. How do you want it? That's what I'm saying. How do you want it? Because this is healing from trauma. This is recovery. This is how it will end, baby. How do you want it? Okay? So, ooh, chills. And my fingers went cold. Let's talk about it. How do you want it? All right, don't make me go to Tupac with it. Because he just talking about sex, though, but... Oh, wait. I was going to show you my really bad skin. Hold on. The story's going to end the same. The story was, is, and will always end the same. You just don't want it to, but you will lose. That's just how it goes. Yeah, they're fighting to keep the confed flag in your state house. Like, that's ridiculous because we're a union. Look at that skin. Oh my God. Do y'all see? Look how irritated. And then they get tiny. Tiny, 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 tiny. And then my chest is even worse. Whenever I work out. Hold on, let me show you this one. You see how thinner I had gotten? This is before I had to have surgery. Because I had lost enough weight, but I have a hernia, and so my hernia slipped and got stuck and caught and whatever. It was crazy. Look at this skin. Oh my God. And then my chest. Oh, it would get so bad. But there was one that I really wanted to put, but man, my skin was horrendous. Do, 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 do. Is it this one? Well, obviously it's not this one because this has a gym bag, but I was going to remove the background. You see how you can remove the background? Get rid of that gym bag. Yeah, like, you may not be able to see it, but like there's all these tiny bumps. And then as I keep going, it gets more and more and more irritated. I want to find a place to use this one because I always wanted a bubblegum pop, bubblegum pick. But you see, like my skin breaks out and then my chest breaks out. It's like really, really bad um, when I'm losing weight. So it's like, it's horrendous. Um, like I lost 40 pounds in 12 weeks in this particular time. And I love the change. I love, this is before the hip problem and all that stuff. Yeah, I loved it all. But I hated my skin so badly. It just itched so bad. Like just itched. It just, oh, it was horrible. It was so horrible. I washed my face, used different products. It just would not stop breaking out. So I don't know what to do. It's like, I want to get back in the gym, but I don't want all those bumps again. Because they're not just bumps, they're really irritating. Really irritating. It's like, what do I want to be? Do I want to be fine and itchy? Finer. Let me change that. Okay, anyway, here we go. Oh my goodness. Why is Mulan? Okay, I think it's because of that lady's turtle video. What is it? Hold on. What's the Mulan T song? Mulan T scene lyrics. Okay. But then I heard, let's get down to business. He was fine though. And that is based off of Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing. Whenever you see a woman dressed up as a man falling in love with the man, and the man is torn because he doesn't want to love a man, you know, that tends to be a Shakespeare thing. Almost every story we tell goes back to Shakespeare. It's really interesting, whether Shakespeare is one man or not. Oh, honor to us all. Oh, that's what it's called. Honor to us all. Now I can hear it. Suggestive. Can y'all just show me the lyrics? Why I gotta go somewhere? You know, Disney doesn't let them just post the lyrics. They make them go somewhere. I guess they license their lyrics to people. I don't know. Honorable ancestors. Where is the song? That's not the song. Is that the song? No, that's a morning scene. What the heck is a morning scene? Okay. I mean, I thought about it being toxins that I'm sweating out, but like, damn, am I sweating those toxins out for 3 straight months? Because like the itching and the irritation starts almost immediately. It starts almost immediately. Is that the Matchmaker song? No. Where am I finding the freaking lyrics? Tumblr. Let me go to Mulan Wiki. Oh my gosh. Why do they make this difficult? Okay. Okay. This is what you give me to work with? Well, honey, I've seen worse. We're going to turn this owl's ear into a silk purse. It would have been warm if you were on time. Okay, I guess we're talking. Okay, here we go. We'll have you washed and dried, primped and polished till you glow with pride. Excuse me. Just my recipe for instant bride. You'll bring honor to us all. Wait and see when we're through. Boys will gladly go to war for you. With good fortune and a great hairdo, you'll bring honor to us all. Why is that song stuck in my head? The girl can bring her family great honor in one way by striking a good match. This might be the day. Men want women with good taste. Calm, obedient, who work fast-paced. With good breeding and a tiny waist, you'll bring honor to us all. We must serve our emperor, who guards us from the Huns, a man by bearing arms, a girl by bearing sons. It's so funny how we call men men and women girls. I mean, I call women girl, but that's girl, G-U-R-L, not girls. We've got to change our language and not let this patriarchy be given a hall pass. When we're through, you can't fail like a lotus blossom, soft and pale. How can any fellow say no sail? You'll bring honor to us all. Interesting. All right, choices, choices, choices. Why do you keep giving me a song? I don't know why. I don't even like Mulan that well. You'll bring honor to us all. I don't know when that started coming in, so I can't remember. I just wanted to know what it was. All right, anyway, moving on. I need to do my prayer. I forgot. It's just bugging me. All right, so we are definitely praying that anything that comes through is coming from the highest sources. I call it God, you call it whatever you wish to call it. We are talking about heaven, the universe, the light against the darkness. I pray that anything that comes in and any entity that arrives be of the light, be of the highest sources and for our highest good. Any message that is coming through, please make sure that message is clear and crystal clear so that I am able to interpret infallibly what that message is. And again, it needs to be of the highest sources and for our highest good. Anything that is not, please protect us from that. And so it is. Oop, hell no. Sorry, I put that in the wrong place. Clank, clank. It's like my shoulders just relax. Okay. I can't wait till we can do in-person things. That would be so fantastic. Alrighty. So, it's really interesting. During the prayer, which I just got, or just did, we're looking at Hierophant and Strength. Hierophant and Strength. We're going to talk about this. Why does this feel really dark over here? I hope y'all can see this on replay. If not, I'm so sorry. Ooh. I don't know. I was just led to turn this card over. It's the Sun. And there's the Seven of Cups again in reverse. Okay. And then it just exposed itself, and there's the Three of Swords. All right, cool. And over here, we're looking at the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You'll bring honor to us all. Yep. I mean, I know America is lacking honor, but the song of You'll Bring Honor to Us All is about someone not being themselves. So that ain't it. Right? Okay. I need the light coming from the monitor. You'll bring honor to us all. All right. Hierophant, strength. What are we talking about? Tradition, conformity, morality, ethos, inner strength, bravery, compassion, and focus. Are these in competition or are these the Hierophant and the Strength? Why are my hands so cold? What are you saying? Okay. Okay. So, on one level, this Hierophant and the Strength card, what I heard, I can't say it exactly because I heard it in three different ways as it was coming through. But it was essentially about the American people of like, um, I wish I can say it the way that I just heard it. I can't remember exactly how I just heard it. But it was, it's like almost like believe in the strength. Believe in the strength of the American people, or the biters love you too. It's almost like believe in the strength of the American people. Like don't essentially don't give up, because oh, okay. So there's like protection here, protection of the institutions, the real institutions, not what they've become, but what they actually like stand for, ethics, and even though there is a conformity, uses a word, it's not conformity in the sake of, blandness. It's conformity in the sake of having the ideals and sharing the same ideals, mores, and values, and because morality is the other word here. So it feels like, and they're both major arcana. So it's like feeling like all is not lost. That's what it feels like. All is not lost. We know what they did. We know they did the shenanigans to get there with this Eight of Pentacles in reverse. We know that. And we know that their aim, allegedly for entertainment purposes, is to leave us destitute. But this card, this Five of Pentacles, it's in the reverse. So once again, what I'm hearing again with this particular messaging is that help is on the way, and that there will be recovery, relief, and a positive change. These are the words on here. So it doesn't have us out in the cold as they're working so hard to do. And whoever they is, you'll have to figure that out for yourself. But the ultimate goal will fail. Their ultimate goal will fail. And this is interesting because this is talking about a lack of focus. And we have already talked about the fact that after my dream about the orange guy biting it in December 7th of 2025, this is how I'm going to word it. After my dream of it, everything went helter-skelter. Everything was all over the place. From Venezuela to Greenland to Nigeria to Cuba to Ira to everything's all over the place. And nobody knows what to do until that little short guy from the Blue Star comes in. And now that he's gone, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, they're even more without a sale. Now we're doing stupid shit like testosterone therapy for people who don't actually need it. And apparently, the joke that we made about Keggy Boy needing it, like being the one using it, apparently that wasn't a joke. Apparently that was the truth, because now he's covering it up by trying to make everybody else do it. Meanwhile, oh my God, that crazy rep. Whoa, that Miller dude. Whoa. And I'm not even talking about the insane one. I'm talking about the violent one. Is also on, if I'm not mistaken, or one of them are also on testosterone therapy. So testosterone don't help your little thing get longer, right? No, right? Doesn't it actually make it shrink up? I don't know. I can't remember. I don't do it, so I don't know. Anyway, but okay. Now it's really interesting because, like I said, I also received a turnover of this one, which is the Sun card, and it's in reverse, so it's not success right off the bat. This is what's happening here? Because the words here are negativity, depression, sadness, and false positive. Okay, and I'm getting chills. That's what I thought. I thought it shrinks you while it buffs you, because your other guy really isn't muscular. It's like vascular, isn't it? Like the little guy is vascular. He's not actually a muscle, I don't think. I think he's just vascular. I don't know. If it was a muscle, never mind, never mind, never mind. Stop, you're going too far. Okay. I think it's just like vascular and cartilage or something. Anyway, um, that's how I know God has a sense of humor. Oh shit, I forgot to give him a way to pee. Here's an out. Let's make it more useful. What? Oh man. Oh, it's a defective model. Let's make a woman. Or maybe a woman was made first. And then it's like, wait, how do we propagate the species like this? We can't make her into a seahorse. I don't know. What if a woman was made first? I mean, it would make more sense. Especially since everything starts out female. Everything starts out female. That feels extremely resonant. And I kind of think that's the way it goes, is that female was first. That's weird. Because she would not have needed protection in a perfect garden if we're going with that story. So it wouldn't make sense for. Nobody said which came first, the rooster or the egg. It would make way more sense for a female to have been first, especially because when you are, I think every single animal in zygote phase is a female first. And in fact, I heard the double X or the extra gene that makes men is actually like disappearing. Um, so I don't know how that's going to work for these. Listen, I'm a mom of 3 boys. So it's not a I hate men. It's a I hate the patriarchy. Because I got a feeling they changed too many stories for me. Especially because, hold on. Wait, I'm not done. Because I'm having realizations right now. Especially because the keepers of the earth, right? The tribal nations, the wild women were all female led matriarchies. I mean, hell, look at a bumblebee. And like we just talked about the ant, you kill the queen, you kill the whole colony. Females are first. So it's about hiding the truth. That's what this is. And while this is not on the female level, this is on this what they're doing here to distract and to dissuade the American people. Again, the sun is depressive. If you don't have sun, you do have depression. The sun is a natural antidepressant. I don't know about this sun. I really don't. Because when I get out there and I get hot, I get depressed. But there's a reason why you got to go outside and touch grass. Because it actually is natural medicine. And you touch grass barefoot because the earth is also natural medicine. In fact, when you think about it, these very capitalistic men have created barriers between earth and us. Fudge. I mean, there's a yin and yang to everything, of course. There's masculine, female, blah, 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 to everything. But, so maybe it is likely that they both were at the same time. However, science doesn't say that we are both at the same time. Science, biology, says females come first. Females house generations even while they're in their mother's womb. And men sprinkle the grass every day. Or the shower tiles. Interesting. Okay. Let me, I don't know where we're going with that, but I'm going to pull back from that for a second. All right, so this is distortion. That's what this is. This is absolute distortion. They're trying to create barriers between you and your actual natural power because our natural power is strength. The natural order of things is actually following the order of things: compassion, empathy, care, morality, ethics. Those things are innate. Even if it's a Hierophant, though, it's also with a crown. And I'm going to go with the crown here in respect of spirituality, in the respect of the spiritual nature of us, why we're actually here. So, none of this shit makes sense. This is why these things keep breaking down. The dictatorships, the patriarchies. This is why this shit breaks down and why it isn't sufficient. It just never lasts. It's not because places die in 250 years. It's because men need testosterone therapy. I should have been a comedian. Anyway. Right. Even the earth we call grandmother earth. Or mother earth. Well, we call her mother earth in the non-native traditions. But yeah, earth is always referred to as female. Grandmother earth makes absolute sense because grandmothers are the wisdom keepers. Grandmothers outlived men. This just makes so much freaking sense. I've been struggling with this male female dynamic since I saw the spider in 6th grade. We went to Parrot Jungle and they were pointing things out. But there was this moment where there's a huge banana spider in the tree, and then there was a small banana spider in the tree, huge web. And the guy goes, I believe it was a guy, tour thing for our school. He says, which one is the male and which one is the female? And everybody, the majority of the class said, the big one is the male and the little one is the female. And he said, nope. And he said, which one do you think catches the flies? Or, feeds the family, basically. And people were saying, the men, the little male guy somehow does that. And he was like, no. And he says, watch this. And he flicks a piece of leaf onto this web. And the little spider goes up and knocks it off. And he said, the woman provides, the man protects. That's how it goes. And then when I learned about lions, I'm like, what? And penguins, what? The woman provides, the man protects. And if you look at single households, it's usually female for many reasons, but if a female is left to take care of her family, she will. She will provide and protect. If a man is left to take care of it, he will get married again. That's usually how it goes. Females will stay single for 30 years if they have to. If they want to. So it's real interesting the lies that we bought into. But again, that's what I'm talking about. This is about deflection. This is about the smoke and mirrors. But with this 7 of Cups in reverse, this is showing that people are starting to see through the haze of the smoke and mirrors. People are getting a reality check. Men don't know how to run the country. They do not. Not by themselves. And women who hold water for patriarchy don't know how to run the country either because they keep deferring to men. But when you have a diverse group of people, their abilities, and by abilities I mean like disability abilities. I don't mean like the mediocrity that we have running. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just the differences of people. Like it takes a physically disabled person to tell you, give me a ramp or give me an elevator or give me an escalator or, lower the counters, raise the toilet or whatever it is. So it takes all the comforts we enjoy is usually because somebody couldn't and had to speak up about them. I was on two different productions before I left Georgia. Actually, no. Well, no, yeah. Okay, so sorry, I had to think about it. One production was a Mark Wahlberg movie, totally run by men. Women got assaulted physically. I was one of them. One of the other extras touched my ass, and I complained, only to hear from other women that he has been gross on different sets before. I complained to the point where they were telling me they really wanted me to come back. What could they do? Because I was already in film that had already been shot, and they didn't want to do it again. I was a feature extra. I wasn't like an actual actor in that one, but he was a featured extra also. And so they didn't want to lose him either, just because it would mean going over. But when I say they watched that man like a hawk that next day, and the only reason they did is because I contacted the female who was the talent agent, who contacted the other female who actually was on set too. And so that female had everybody watching, right? And then on top of that, they had us out in the cold, because it's Georgia. It was December. They had us out in the cold, and it had rain. So our clothes were getting destroyed. And we had to wear our own personal clothes. Like, I had to wear my own boots. My boots were destroyed. I had to trash them. So they had us out in the cold. They didn't remember to, like, give us breaks. Like, the little female PAs had to tell them, hey, according to da-da-da, we have to do this. Horrible set. When they did a commercial with pretty much all women, there were some men there, like one of the camera crew. I actually knew him from high school, so it was pretty cool. Those women had everything taken care of. They had thought of everything. They checked for our comfort. They checked for our, like, did we have enough water? They made sure our food was good. They made sure that we were comfortable, like weather-wise. Is it too hot? Is it too cold? They made sure that that when we came in for dress rehearsals, they made sure everything fit, or if it didn't fit, they were like, just tell us what you're looking for. And then they went out and shopped for it. I don't have nails. And they didn't tell me I had to have nails because they were going to do our nails. And then they saw my nails. They're like, oh my God. So they called this woman and had this woman come in. And they paid her extra, of course, had her come in who could work on shaping nails for me to have nails, through some rich person gel stuff. Like, they were so meticulous and empathetic and compassionate and just amazing. And then even while I was on set, they just kept telling us, you guys are doing amazing. They would walk up to me and were like, that was a great job. You know, the difference between the men and the women, male run, women run, different. And then I had another commercial that I did, run by men. It was another bad experience. Another bad experience. And they did not make sure we knew where to be. They didn't make sure we knew what time to show up. They didn't make sure anything. Like, I didn't even know. I was working in the election. I didn't even know what time I needed to be there or what day I needed to be there. And then they're calling me like, hey, we need you today. I'm like, I'm at work. So, it was so different. So sandwich between a male production, a female production, and then a male production again is like, no. So you got to have, if not all female, then at least a mix. And females have to not just be supporting. They need to also be in lead. They need to also have say. And so that's what's really interesting. But like I said, they are doing this deflection. They are trying to, again, getting rid of DEI was like hilarious. Only for them to go, we need to hire more vets. You do know vets fall under DEI. Like, you think taking care of the vets now, a year and a half later, after you've cut their benefits, after you've threatened, not to take care of them after they die, like take care of their families or whatever, after you just took some vets off of active people off of a dead list because, that didn't count because technically we were on recess. They wouldn't be over there if not for this asininery that's going on. Yeah, I made that word up. I don't know. Um, so it is deflection. It is trying to be confusion, but they're getting a reality check, as are the corporate Dems. And I hate to use it as corporate Dems because honestly, it's not corporate Dems. Um, it's even a group within that. You know what I mean? Because I don't think being totally against business makes sense either. That's stupid as hell. But businesses aren't people. They're not people, and they should never be counted as such. So that's stupid as hell too, to give an entity whose main focus is profit, not people. It just doesn't make sense. So they're committing all of this. Girl, we can't even count the ways they have insulted our armed forces, and for these people to still have to fight. And I'm promising, I pretty much know why they're still doing it. And it is because of the threat of their pensions, because you can see with it, he threatened Senator Mark. And it was like, who the fuck are you? You just got that job, you little pansy ass. Didn't even like really serve anywhere. You didn't like, oh my God. You just walk around with your little testosterone therapy and think you got something swinging. You ain't got nothing swinging, baby. You got a slit. And you would hope it was long enough to be called a, never mind. Anyway, of course, it's causing frustration and heartache and headache and whatnot. But there's a magician here, and that Nine of Swords has returned, and the Queen of Pentacles is here, and the Seven of Pentacles is here, and the Three of Wands is here, and the Two of Pentacles is here, and the Justice is here, and the Three of Pentacles is here. Y'all, it gets good. It gets good. That's all I'm. That's what I think the ones that hit the table are reminding us is don't give up on us. You know what I mean? Don't give up on us. Fight for us. But the fight is not the way that they're showing it to be. You can tame the lion. Oh, that's the other part. The injuries, the life-threatening injuries, and then they'll fight you on disability. So again, the Three of Hearts, but the magician is here, and the magician is not manipulative, not in the upright. In the upright, it is desire, it is creation, it is manifestation. It is a reminder that we are way more powerful than they are. Because sinister and evil and corrupt might have the money, but that gets to be in a place where it doesn't matter anymore. Like, they don't have the character. And if you are a person who has caused such grief and destruction, that shit comes back. You don't know who to trust. You don't know who to be with. And it might happen when you are at your lowest. But it's going to happen. It's science. Energy out, energy returned. It's science. You cannot destroy what you put out there. It's science. I'm still fighting it. Oh my God. I'm still looking to see if they're going to give me an appeal. Like, it's crazy, bro. Okay. So, the Nine of Swords here, like I said, it has come back and it's talking about the recovery. So there is a recovery after this. Okay. But we got to face our fear of it. And again, with that Queen of Pentacles coming back, this is benevolence. This is nurturing. This is Mother Earth. You know, this is all of that. So, it's grounded. It's generosity. I do believe you will see some business people, more business people coming out who do not share their values. I think you will see them doing that. Canada's finna have their own. They're going to have their own. And this is the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is, again, that hard work paying off. The thing that you're waiting on, coming to light, coming to pass. It's going to happen. And again, the Three of Wands, I told you. First of all, there's the spiritual absolute, right? We got the bars. Negative things will get transmuted into something of positivity. But also, this is that foreign help here. I do feel that we will definitely be getting it. But I also feel this is a look towards tomorrow. I truly believe this is a look towards tomorrow. And that's the thing, Carly, because I'm like, when we sue the government, I was going to say if, but when we sue the government, we're just suing ourselves. You know, like, we're already broke as a government. They can make money all they want to, but then it just loses values. But this is where it's saying, it's like, look towards tomorrow, and and I think we're going to be fine. This right here is about the ups and downs of life, but it's also about our priorities. What are our priorities? We cannot let people escape justice. There can't be, as has happened in every major event of life, from the Nazis to the Jim Crow people to the KKK people to the slave owning people to the Trail of Tears people, all those people who caused the greatest atrocities to people, they just kept getting invited back, arms open. We cannot. Accountability must be dealt. It has to. And then we can build from that. Then we can go from a 2 of Pentacles to a 3 of Pentacles. Then we can talk about community and support and teamwork. Then we can do that. But we cannot allow no accountability. We just can't. And yeah, I think we need to go as far as Germany in your flag is banned. They'll create a new flag, but who cares? Your flag is banned. Enough of that bullshit. Your history has died. Your heritage is one of the most evil. And I think it's time to let it go. You know what I mean? So, and there's a chariot against it. So hopefully that means that that is the direction we're going in. Hopefully that means like the bars and stars is not America. It just isn't. And hopefully we get let go from this traumatic past that they keep trying to resurrect. And hopefully people see prison for longer than a few months, longer than a couple of years. Hopefully some people see prison for the rest of their life because of the damage they have done to other people's lives. People should have seen prison time over COVID. Inept over COVID. And we're not talking about Fauci. We're talking about the dude who was put at the top again. He should have been in prison. And any communication they had between him and the pharmaceutical companies, like Eli Lilly, all of a sudden he learned their name, they should have been in prison. There's a lot of people who should have been in prison. And that, I'm praying, is going to happen, is that it will go all the way to the top. And I don't care if, like that other guy, you were chewing on a tablet of cyanide during your court hearing. Good. That's one less person to pay for. I can't remember who it was, but it was some kind of real estate dude or whatever. He finally gets in trouble, and at his sentencing, he pops a cyanide pill. Okay, goodbye. Hit you with that AOL sound. Like, for real. So, like I said, that's that 5 of Cups there. I don't care. Goodbye. Speaking of disappointment, that's the first word on here. Well, and the thing with Gretchen is there's just something really interesting that transpired, I think at the beginning of his second term, right? But I do think the way they attacked her and what they were planning to hammer her too. This hammer thing, man, it's got to be Mary Kay. And this whole, I think it was accelerationist or something, the kidnapping or whatever. I think that shit scared her, just like it scared Pelosi. Like mortality scares people, but for some people, it makes them fight stronger, harder, and hopefully we get to be the latter someday. No, not someday because I don't want to be, but if ever presented with those choices, hopefully I would choose to keep fighting and not get scared. Anyway, so we have the 5 of Cups here. This is hope, forgiveness, moving on, and healing. So we got the 5 of Cups in reverse this time, and what we've been waiting on. So the reading has a positive spin, but it's just a reminder, it feels like, to quote Jesse Jackson, oh my God, it came right back. Keep hope alive. Don't let this shit change you. keep fighting. And you fight by being the who's in Whoville. You know, they try to steal your chicken or whatever that bird was called in the Grinch. They steal your presents. They try to steal your joy, but your joy is not in things, it's in each other. It's in nature. They can't take it. They can't have it. And that is your greatest strength. And we talked about this earlier. That's your empathy. That's your compassion. That's your ability to see people, as fellow human beings, no matter what their difference is. Missing a limb, having a different color, having shorter hair, who cares? That is your greatest strength, is understanding that this is still a human being with me. And we're still on this ride in this fight called life together. Okay? And we can recover. We can heal. And that is what it is. And they want you to forget that. They want you to forget that. And this is why they go so hard to destroy the oath of a humanity, which is to take care of each other. This is why they betray you. This is why they try to stick the knives in your back. This is why they're cutting social programs and giving each other more money. But that's okay. They want to weaken you, but their plans are never what your greatest strength and source is. They're just, I would say, just people, but we don't know. Just be in community and be with each other and support each other. As some of these communities do have to go down. They have to go underground. They have to be not loud and proud online, okay? But you will recover. You will see the light at the end of the tunnel is here. You will survive this. You will, oh my God, I love this. You will overcome defeat. You will escape ruin. You will survive. And that is going to piss them off. So make them mad. Keep fighting. They really are a bunch of weirdos. They really, 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 truly are. Okay. Okay. Thank you. That was such a random message. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let's get to one of the greatest creeps of all. Toddy. Where are we going? Talk to me. Okay. Why does he think he's better than people? Talk to me about Todd for real. So many and I love that they outed themselves, that part, but like you're just watching them crawl out of the wall like roaches. Todd's afraid. Even though they said they would advance him, he's still scared shitless. Oh my goodness. The judgment card. Todd's not as confident as we think he is. Oh, chills, chills. You'll bring honor to us all. Todd. Ooh, chills, chills, chills. Why is that song relevant to him? You'll bring honor to us all. Why is that song relevant to him? Why is that song relevant to him? Why is that song relevant to him? This is what you give me to work with? Well, honey, I've seen worse. We're going to turn this sow's ear into a silk purse. We'll have you washed and dried, primped and polished till you glow with pride. Trust my recipe for an instant bride. You'll bring honor to us all. Why is this related to him? There's an 8 of Cups. He is not guaranteed to get this, y'all. He is not guaranteed. That's 888. Holy smokes. But look at here, babes. Oh, today is his birthday. Ew, you're not a good Leo. That explains the confidence. God, He's annoyingly confident, like annoyingly confident. Oh, he knows what happened to Cohen. Yeah, I don't know if Cohen's his problem. I think it's more of, again, he reminds me of the best friend from Ghost, that he has people he owes. He owes people. What's Katie, Becky? Can you tell me what Katie is? He owes people. But here's the thing. He got an 8 of Cups. This hit the table. This message is people walking away. Like, and the moon is watching on the shirt. So if, I don't know, babies. I'm still getting chills behind this. This feels interesting. Because in the back, we have these 8s. We have 2 more 8s. We have triple 8. And 8s to me are karmic cards. This is the way I see it because it closes the loop. Yeah. What's her stuff? So this is the 8 of Wands. This is some crazy messaging, and this is like trying to get ahead of it, trying to manufacture something else. This could be the files, yes, but this feels personal to him. It feels extremely personal to him. Oh, she's a Leo too. Oh, who is going to be the alpha? You'll bring honor to us all. That feels very female. Because we have 2 ending cards here. All right, we have 2 ending cards here. We have a 10 of Swords, again in reverse, and then we have a Judgment card in reverse. This is him, it feels like him trying to escape this. He was not expecting these hiccups. He was not expecting these hitches. But I'm telling you, I think some people realize that he is uncontainable. You're hearing evidence? Some victims may not know the name of their perps, so they see him in the TV. C'est vrai, c'est vrai, c'est vrai. It is true. However, there's something he is trying to avoid big time. And it's not about, I'm getting chills. And it's not about, I don't think it's about the Epsteins. I don't think it's about, there's something personal to him. Because here we go. We got a hidden agenda. We have the High Priestess in reverse. And we have a stop. You better think about. Then we have the Empress. And then we have him having to take a rest. And then the Hierophant in reverse. I don't know, you guys. There's evidence here. I don't know. This feels very personal. Is he working for a different country? That doesn't resonate. What is going on? What is going on? High Priestess in reverse. Let me see if I can get another word for that. That might resonate with me. You'll bring honor to us all. Hold on. Are they looking? They're trying to sell you. Okay. All right. So who are the people getting you prepped? Who's wanting you to bring honor to them? You'll bring honor to us all. And this is early in the journey because this is a High Priestess. Repression, superficiality, ignoring intuition, repressed, disconnected. I don't know. When the high priestess is reversed, the messages she relays from your inner self are not being received or understood. Her voice is being drowned out by external inputs, anxieties, the wishes and opinions of others, overthinking, societal expectations, guilt, or even past traumas. Perhaps over time, as these other issues have taken precedence, her voice, too, has grown weaker and weaker. That's interesting. You'll bring honor to us all. Oh, blackmail is used against someone as a tool. There's something here. Hold on. Because he's not, it's not, like for him to be the hiccup, you know what I mean? Is weird. He's probably on testosterone therapy also. That's just gonna be my joke from here on out. You know, I'm not saying anything to the trans community or whoever else needs it. I'm talking about these little dudes right here. That's my joke for them. Um, indiscretion. That's a big word, and that just went ding, 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 ding. Inability to trust instincts, moodiness, indiscretion, 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 indiscretion. Yes, 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 yes. An indiscretion that they don't want to get out, that he's trying to stop from getting out. Indiscretion. What about the Empress? She's in the upright though. What about her? Indiscretion. This Congress doesn't care if you have an affair on your wife, so that's not going to get it. What is that? Does that mean success? His father led a religious congregation. Oh. Which denomination? That's interesting. Which denomination was it? Hmm. That feels resonant. That feels like that has a reason. See, it's something about this right here. Being sold, being primped and polished till you grow with pride. Trust my recipe for the instant bride. You'll bring honor to us all. There's somebody who is waiting for him to. Are they connected to heritage? I wonder if it is vodka because we do have the Empress, but ooh, okay, that was chilly. That was chilly, chilly, chill. Okay, we're gonna go straight to Nyx on this guy. Hold on. Creativity, abundance, nature. Like, yeah, she's a good card. The embodiment of the divine feminine energy that is deeply. And he got two women. He got the priestess, high priestess, she's number 2, and then the empress, number 3. But the empress is pregnant. She's tied to the earthly realm and the delights of the senses. Innate connection to the natural world. Her state of abundance is. Okay, there's something about females on this thing for you. Okay, if we go with creative projects, I can take that. I can take that. If we're talking about a creative project, yeah, I can take that. So there's something pregnant, meaning something already in the works. I can take that. Oh, I can take that. Hold on. I can take that. I can definitely take that. They have something they need you in there for. Is it heritage? Ooh, chills. Okay, yep. Okay, is it heritage though? Interesting word, sanctuary, for the Four of Swords here. Interesting. The Fool knows that she cannot go further without a time of retreat and recuperation. She has faced a lot of pressure, grief, and sadness from a traumatic event or chronic stress. The Four of Swords is a time of healing, self-protection, and self-care. In the quiet of solitude, she finds sanctuary. In the quiet of solitude, she finds sanctuary. She must conserve and replenish her energy to prepare for what comes next. But y'all know that's my mausoleum card. Though, preparation. Ooh, that jumped. Okay, preparation. Okay, there's something. Oh my gosh. Okay, the story's building. Hold on. Let me look in a second. Hold on. The story's building. Clinging to control. Wheel of Fortune. Yep, not wanting to let go of the wheel. Repetition, external circumstances going around in circles. Okay. Because I'm looking at the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and this particular Wheel of Fortune is him driving. So that trying to hold on to control makes sense. Hold on. Obedient. Okay. All right. Congregation was charged with the zoning. Is that another cult? I think so. Colorado Supreme Court ruled against him. Incest. I get diddle, not inside the ring of some sort, but possibly his own if he has his own. I don't know if that is. I do. Is he married? Because I kind of get something extramarital, but they don't care about that. So that's why I'm like, the GOP only cares about it when it's a DEM. So there's a really big secret lurking. Wait, does he? Hold on. Pause. How involved was he in the Epps thing? Like what time? Like what's his timing of being involved in the Orange's life? Because if you remember, there were some girls who were cooking buns in the oven. Does he know where the bodies are buried? Melanie's suing the DOJ. Did she uncover something? No, they're trying to uncover something. I don't feel like his choice is guaranteed. Could it still happen? I mean, they haven't said no to anybody they've put up. But I feel like it's not guaranteed. And he's trying to hold on to the control. He's having secret meetings, trying to make sure that they don't kill his possibilities. And he is emotionally manipulating them. So there is an offshoot that he could survive. There's the Nine of Wands here. But then there's the Ten of Wands right on top of that. About the burden of what he's walking into with the Five of Swords, about people coming directly at him. And then we have the Devil. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. And that's him coming up short. And then we have Melanie, Queen of Wands. Y'all, this is interesting. There's something here that is giving me chills. One, the evidence is here, and he's stressed the F out about it. He's stressed the F out about it, and justice is lurking. Justice is lurking. The Strength card is here. The Ace of Wands is here. And the Justice is right there. The Four of Cups is something new else coming. Changing that up. Oh my God. I do not. Okay, if he gets in, I'm telling you, I don't feel he's going to be there longer than a snap. I I don't feel him making it. And is that what you're telling me? I don't feel him making it. Honestly, I'm not sure if they're going to choose him because he got the 888 off the bat. He got them walking away because of a secret. The moon is watching. And I do remember him getting the walking away card in our other readings. So the 8 of Pentacles feels like making it happen, which is why it could possibly go through, like forcing it to happen. They might, oh, whoa. They might need to do Mitch. That's why they haven't declared him yet. They might need Mitch. And that's when they F up. I mean, they've already effed up with regards to that. Yep, there's Knights of Wands here. And then unleashing a VOTS that shouldn't be there. Yeah, right? It's like in and then out. You know, it just really feels like in and then out. The Library of Congress? Is that when? No. Is that after they fired the Library of Congress? It does. I mean, survival seems to be a thing that he is pretty good at, is surviving. But this one feels like he has to make it where he can. Because they have the 8 of Wands against him. Yeah, something feels interesting. Something feels very interesting. Can you tell me? I'm getting chills. I don't know if you can, if I'm that good of a reader with regards to tarot. There's something here. There's some kind of burden here and some secret that's going to be unleashed. Bruh, there's something here. Can you tell me what it is or show me or whatever? I don't know, dude. Can you give it to me? What is going to happen to Toddy Waddy? Let's do a spread, okay? All right, so let's do a spread. That way I know where things go and what we're talking about. It's just incomplete and something being revealed. Savannah. And then what hit the table is King of Swords. This ain't him because he's normally in reverse. This is an upright King of Swords. Right, it does kind of feel trappish. It does feel trappish. I think there's a lot of traps, but it does feel trappish. Maybe, because Lady usually joins us in the morning. So she probably caught us at night as we were going on. All right, what's going on with Todd? Okay, so foundationally. Let's start with the foundation card. What is happening here? You gave me 2, 3. Okay, great. Oh, oh my God. We're going to start with the energy because I had to turn those over. So we're going to start with the energy first. It's almost like you can't go. Look at the Chariot in reverse. That's no direction. I remember him getting that. Yes. And then we have the Death card, like end of career. Or I'm going to tell you the truth. If he doesn't survive, this is reminding me of the best friend in Ghost. The guy who owed them people so much money and then he ended up dead. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And it's crazy because right under this is the King of Swords. It's like the law comes for him. Priorities, the moon. Like I said, Chariot. Okay. So foundationally, these are the energies. These 2 are the energies behind this. We got him trying to make deals so he comes out victorious. But it's weak. These deals are weak. These guys can flip on him at any moment because they're the ones in control. They're the ones with choice. So the thing is, He doesn't know if they're actually going to VOTE for him. And again, this could be the absolute end of his career and his life, likely. Was she a trap? And there it is again, trying to. That's 3 sevens now, by the way. Chariot was a 7, 7 of Cups is a 7, and this is a 7. He's getting angel numbers over and over again. So for me, this feels like this message is just aligned. I just wish it was clearer. And there's the Chariot again and the 7. This is what he's trying to do. He's trying to stop whatever's coming. I wonder, does somebody know that Jizzy isn't in prison? That could be it. And it's kind of like I know what you did last summer, literally. Because there's a Chariot trying to go forward or trying to send people after whomever is blackmailing him. Okay, what's the challenge? So far, it seems like right now he doesn't know that this is an actual choice. The challenge is people are loudly coming against him. That's the Knight of Swords. People are loudly coming against him. So there's 2 things. There's somebody he owes, right? The Emperor, who's pointing at his contract. He has to get that immunity through. And it's not because of the orange. It's because of who the orange paid. It's because of whose businesses, where his money came from. It's because of all of that. Because it doesn't just touch them. And then it's trying to do his whole organization. And he has lots of organizations. Lots of shell companies and stuff. This is big. So his challenge is the people. And contractually who he owes. What he owes them. The people are loud and they need to stay loud. And the words say now. Okay. All right. So what happened in the past? Why are we here at this position with Toddy Waddy Waddy? Why is he the only one we're having trouble with? Like, I literally think he is like the only one we're having trouble with. Why is he here? In this, in this particular spot of struggle. Yes, absolutely. Because, Jen, it's obvious they're voting because of that. Oh, yeah. Okay, why is he here? This is interesting. These cards just returned. Why is he here? The one that hit the table? 10 of Pentacles. And the 5. The 5 was going. So the 10 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles directly in half. 5 of Pentacles, loss, past due, things you owe. The 10 of Pentacles in reverse. I want to know if there's a different... Oh, shoot. Okay, hold on. It's a few people back here. One, we got the 4 of Swords again. And this also showed afterwards. The Ace of Cups and the King of Cups. So there's something about the democratic government. Okay, that they're scared. That they're scared of. Okay. But how did he get here? Okay, so like I said, we got the 5 of Pentacles. Oh, some new information in those files. And the treason he's committed. And the treason that's committed within those files. He has to permanently block the remainder of those files. Not just delay, but destroy. Allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. And it's really interesting because the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, it's a game, right? They're playing the game and they have watchdogs. There's something about this, about not wanting to continue playing that game. Someone stepped out of line. There's a lot of people who would go to jail if he doesn't get in. A lot of people who will. Because we have a Four of Swords here. Like I said, that's returned. And we have the Six of Swords, but in reverse. There's a lot of people here who would go to jail if he doesn't get this position because he won't be able to protect and destroy. And that is the greater worry because they were seeing the blue wave. It started last year, you know. And then there's the King of Cups. This is, oh, we're also on a hunt and destroy for that too. And look what returned again. His anxiety, his worry, his fear. And not just his, other people too. So he's being used as a Knight of Cups, as a Trojan horse to get in and to flip these files, to get rid of them. Toddy, toddy, toddy. Ooh, can you imagine all that being on one person's shoulders? Do, 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 do. Oh my God, he is the Mulan in this case. Do, 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 do. We'll have you washed and dried, primped and polished till you glow with pride. Trust my recipe for an instant bride. You'll bring honor to us all. Didn't she fail? This particular part. I just saw the death card clear as day. Just then, the moment I looked down. You'll bring honor to us all. Okay. Look who returned. Our friend. Oh my God. The death card. All right. So you flipped out and you flipped out. Those two flipped out. And so, like I said, we're looking at the death card and we're looking at this Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, and we're looking at not a survivor, the Nine of Wands in reverse, and the secret getting out with the Moon card in reverse. Narco is saying something. He is trying to get him in, but I don't know. That's the Eight of Swords in reverse, but followed by a Five of Swords, followed by some big old. I don't see him being able to execute whatever it is that they're sending him there for. I see him leaving almost immediately. I don't know what that means time-wise. I don't, y'all. I'm not Cronus. But it feels like... And if I was Thanos, guess what I would be doing? Anyway. Because there's the Queen of Cups, y'all. Oh, that's what he has to destroy. That's the other thing he has to destroy. The evidence of that. Okay, what actually flipped out is... got those messages coming out that are going to be up against him and the priorities being out of whack, not able to juggle, not able to do it. There's something he's going to fail against so hard, like not being able to follow the orders. Two of swords in reverse, not being able to follow orders, not being able to execute the kind of justice they want him to execute. And that feels like Congress coming up against him. I feel like people are going to stand up against him. Not Congress, the people. No, that's Congress. Some information will be delivered and examined. Okay, so, and they will not let him abandon this. Okay, these same cards coming back out. It is definitely something here. Again, like I said, information, new information, being delivered and put into action. That's a Knight of Pentacles. Being examined once it gets there. Looked at very, very closely. And there's a wish fulfillment here. And I don't think it's his wish fulfillment. I don't think it's the Crim's wish fulfillment. I think this is still of the people. Because again, we go from 10 to 9. 10 is the people, 9 is their wish. And then we have The Eight of Cups. Look at these three cups. These are emotional, these are spiritual, but these are emotional as well. And this is in reverse. The Eight of Cups in reverse is like, here you can't bury the evidence. You can't walk away from it. You can't, like, this is interesting. He's going to fail at the job if given it. But the if is so big. I know it feels far gone, but that if feels big. That if feels like he really don't know. Because there's a Four of Pentacles and an Eight of Pentacles. And then a High Priestess. And then the Judgment. And then the Fool. As you go from 20 all the way back to 0. And then there's the petal guys. And the guy with the whiteboard. The Hierophant. And being unable to finish and complete. Undirection, no direction with the Chariot in reverse, and the Tower is still here. This does not feel like he's going to be able to execute what they are pushing him in there for. So let's just ask up front. Well, let's see. What leaked phone call? I missed the phone call. What leaked phone call? Ooh. Two of Wands. Things not going as planned. And the Five of Pentacles. Losses. Not being able to pay up. And the Ace of Cups is not the renewal he thought he was going to get. And that Ten of Pentacles once again. There could be foreign help delivering the information about the devil and the use of the legal system against it. And this could be the legal system coming after him, a different legal system. Okay, let me ask next because I'm circling on this one. This guy, where did I put you? Next, where did I put you? There you are. Yeah, what lead phone call? If you get in, put a no. Oh. But it's so funny because they were like, you can't have any federal rules over this. This needs to be a state thing. And yet here you are trying to make federal rules. It's like, just the sheer number of dumb people we have in this country. I'm not even talking about the corrupt people. I'm talking about the people who watch the corrupt and be like, oh yeah, that's for my good. Like the sheer number of people. When these people went against every value the GOP swore they had, family values, economic stability, blah, 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 blah. And repeatedly, it is nope, 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 nope. Repeatedly, nope. Repeatedly, like, and the test said, that's a lie. Repeatedly. Going back to what I can remember as a kid, no new taxes. And guess what? We got new taxes. He was just talking about his buddies. It's funny how Nick does this ring around the rosy while the song is going. It's something about this song and him. You'll bring honor to us all. First of all, honor does not exist in the crime syndicate. There's not even thieves' honor. All right. So, oh, we never did the spread with Blanche. No wonder I don't remember. Like, I got lost. Okay. Hello, Nyx. Oh my god, my ear started itching. Oh man. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, y'all. Yesterday, while I was working on my website, I just kept feeling fingers playing on my back. Bro, I'm like, now we're escalating to the point of being touched? Okay, don't do that. Anyway, let's see. All right, next, again, I'm going to just say a quick prayer over you. I pray that any answers that are received, any messages that are given, are for our highest good and come from the highest sources, and that these answers will be clear and immediate and correct. So, let's do a check-in real quick. So, Nyx, will you only allow answers that are coming from the highest sources and that are for our highest good? Will you only allow answers that come from the highest sources and for our highest good? All right, that's a back and forth, so that is a yes. Will you allow any answers that are not of the higher sources or for our highest good, that is only here to be detrimental and confusing to us? Will you only allow those types of messages? Left to right is a no. Okay, so to be clear, you're only allowing answers from the highest sources that are for our greater good and that are of the truth, the light, and of God. Is that true? Okay, back and forth is yes. Alrighty, and are you ready to talk politics with Nyx? And that yes just got stronger, so yeah. Alright, guys. Thank you. Ah, you started seeing the gray blobs? Right. That's what I'm saying. I didn't feel any energy either, which was good, because, you know, they weren't bad. Do, 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 do. Okay. Good luck with that. Let's see. Well, let's start there. Can we start there, please? All right, Nyx. Oh, is this a Pearl question? Are the activity questions a Pearl question? Okay. We'll read with Pearl a little bit later then. Thank you. All right. So we'll read with Pearl next. See if she wants to talk to us. I think she'll like that. All right. Okay. So to be clear, am I wearing a ball gown? Am I currently wearing a ball gown in this lifetime? That's a no. All right, I'm gonna unzip this a little bit so that y'all get the lighter color. Ooh, okay. Is it currently the weekend right now where I am in this lifetime? Is it currently the weekend? Okay, again, that's another no. Are we approaching, well, are we in Leo season? According to the Western astrology, are we currently in Leo season? Y'all see it changed direction. That's a yes, back and forth. Okay, thank you. And just for kicks and giggles, is the orange man currently breathing on his own in the human plane? Is the orange man currently breathing on his own? And y'all see that's a no. Is the turtle man currently breathing on his own in the human plane? Y'all see that got a little bit bigger. Is the ladybug man currently breathing on his own in the human plane? We're still in the nose. Is the vodka man, the real vodka man, breathing on his own in the human plane? That is another no. Is the BB man breathing on his own in the human plane? We are still a no. So let's see if we can get a different answer for you guys. Is Melanie Salzberg breathing on her own in the human plane? And we switched to a yes. I know I said her name wrong, but he knew exactly who I was talking about because I saw my redhead Queen of Wands. Okay. It's not multiplying for me, Jen. It just might look that way on your end. All right, so if you're new to me, you guys, you just found out what we've known since December 7th. The orange man is gone. Okay. As of today, in today's energy, as of today, the current energy of this timeline is Toddy Waddy going to be confirmed as, what is it, AG? Over the DOJ. Is he going to be confirmed as a leader? In the energy that we currently have, is he going to be confirmed? Oh, we're at a standstill. We're at a standstill. Hold on. Alrighty. Let's try this again. Hey, Nix. Can I ask you questions about Toddy Waddy? Okay, that's a yes. It's going back and forth. Okay. In today's energy, currently the energy of his birthday, we'll use that as a spiritual link. In the current energy, is he going to be confirmed as AG? That's interesting. It's neither a yes nor a no. Let's, whoa, that's interesting. Okay. In the current energy, okay, are there any senators in the GOP who are debating on not choosing him, confirming him? Are there any current senators debating on not choosing him on the in the GOP side? Is there any who are debating on not choosing him? That's a yes, y'all. It's swinging back and forth. Okay. Hold on. Are there any on the, I'm going to say DNC, just to keep it at letters, but I mean the Democrats. Are there any in the DNC that are planning to vote for him? Are there any in the DOC planning to vote for him? Sorry, hold on. I gotta move my hand. Are there any in the DNC planning to vote for him? That's a yes, kinda. Are they thinking about it too? Are they debating the consequence of it? I think so. Hold on. This arm keeps going to sleep. Like it keeps going to sleep. Let me let it rest. Thank you. Are there any on the DNC side who are currently debating choosing him? Okay, that's a yes. Are they worried about the impact on their careers? That's a bigger yes. Are there any on the GOP unsure of if they're going to choose him. It's also a yes. Are they also worried about their careers? It's a similar yes, but are they worried about their lives? That's a bigger, slightly bigger yes. Okay. All right. Next question with this. Um, does he need the Turtle Man's VOTES, and that's why the guy has not been declared dead? Are they waiting to see if they need the Turtle Man's VOTESs? That's a yes. Will he get the Turtle Man's VOTES in today's current energy? Will he get it by proxy or anything? Will he get the Turtle Man's VOTES? Were they planning to give it to him? Are they planning to do proxy until they got in trouble? Okay, that's a yes. Uh, okay, because recently, there's been a complaint about a VOTE that someone did for Mitchie with an auto pen. So I think they'll be a little bit more chill on that possibly, but they still might try to do it. Um, will Shady be used as a tiebreaker? Will Shady be used as a tiebreaker? Will there be a need to have a tiebreaker? Okay, in today's energy of August 6th at 111 at 111, will he be chosen this week and confirmed? That's so interesting. It's a no. I don't know how that would happen. Yeah, I don't see a tiebreaker either. Um, how could I don't know. It's looking like a no, y'all. You got a no too, Jen? Okay. You got a no, Suze? It's looking like a no. Let me see. Is there a likelihood? Is there any timeline where he does get confirmed? Is there any timeline, any possibility of a timeline jump or anything where he will get confirmed as AG? Look at this. It's just still. No, it's not answering. Okay, so there's something more at play because you notice he got a lot of major arcana. So this doesn't feel like just us humans, if you get what I'm saying. It feels something bigger than us. I'm telling you, I feel like this guy is like King Koompa or Koopa, whatever his name is, like wanting to take over. Let's see. Is his ultimate desire to become like an emperor, to be in control and weaponize his position? That's a yes. Are the others picking up on that he would not be satisfied with just AG? Are others picking up on that he would get bigger, become a bigger monster, a bigger threat to even their society, their life? Are people scared? That looks like a yes, but I'm going to see. Are people, okay. I said, are people scared? And it starts swinging even harder. So the people are scared. Okay. Are they scared to confirm him. Wow, okay. That's a really big yes. They're scared to confirm him. Are they scared to not confirm him? It's still a yes. But will they confirm him this week? Oh, they might try to put it off. Will they confirm him this week? That's that's what they might do. Okay, are they going to put it off and wait till after recess? Are they planning to wait until after recess? This looks like a yes. Okay, that explains it because I'm like, what? Why are they not? So that could be what's going to happen is that they don't do it today. We'll see. Will he be offed so the VOTE won't hold people accountable for yes votes? I don't know, Jen. Like, honestly, and remember, we got ooh, I'll ask it. Ooh, I got chills. I was going to say, we got the 3 of swords like 3 times with him. And then the death card like 2 or 3 times, including my mausoleum card like 3 times and the 5 of cups. Jen, I think this man is freaking the F out because he should have been in if it kept going like how things normally have been going with this abnormal group of people. He should have been in before July, you know? Okay, hold on. So let's see. Okay. Will they VOTE on his confirmation this week? Will they VOTE on his confirmation this week? Will they, okay, it looks like it might be yes. Will they have all the VOTSs in before they take off for the summer? Will all the VOTSs be in before they take off for the summer? That's looking like a no. Ooh, okay. If he does not go in and get confirmed before this weekend, is it possible that people on a shadowy side might threaten his life? Okay, that's a yes, y'all. That's a big yes. Is that why he's so anxious? It's another big yes. So will they confirm him before the weekend? Will they confirm him before the weekend? Y'all see that went into a no. Is there a chance they could confirm him before this weekend? Are they going to go to recess and worry about it later? Y'all see it switch from a no to a yes. Okay, I would be very interested. I don't know. It felt really dark, so I was holding my amethyst straight. Like, I was like, and I'm like, I'm wearing amethyst everywhere, but, okay. So, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Is he there to destroy files? Is he there to find and destroy all the files, proof, paper trails that are going to hurt certain people who have hurt certain people? This is a yes. Does it have anything to do with childbearing little girls? That is a yes. Is the vodka country involved? Hmm. Is the Vacan country involved in this? That is a no. Is the Blue Star involved in this? And now it's switching to a yes. Huh. Yeah, but he runs out of acting, what, in October? What? What's the question? Yeah, okay. Okay. He can unfortunately, yeah, because I think he gets 180 days, and I think he took it in. Will he be threatened? Will he finish his acting? Will he be able to finish out the 180 days of acting? Okay. Is the transition going to happen before his 180 days are up? Oh, it's 210? Okay. Is the transition going to happen before his acting days are up? Will there be the power transition before those? Is he going to. Is it possible that he doesn't finish because he's no longer on the human plane? Now, y'all see how still this thing was before, and now it's going into a yes. Okay. Would it be natural causes? Oh, okay. It could be natural causes. Is it like an ulcer that eats his stomach? Could that be? I can't imagine being these people, man. I got like, hold on. I started getting an ulcer working in a job for 4 months where I had to listen to house music every single day. And house music for my undiagnosed self at the time is extremely distracting because there's too much going on. Like there's no rhythm really to me. So it was like, it's like when people listen to binaural beats, I can't listen to those. My eyes do the tennis thing where I go left, right, left, right, left, right. And then I get dizzy and then I get vertigo and then I gotta go lay down. So I guess it's like something to do with my ADHD. Leo rules the heart, but he got the Three of Swords 3 times. So I don't know. It could just be, and then he got the Five of Pentacles like 3 times. Um, but my friend loves house music with her ADHD. But see, I have ADHD, so I have like the I guess the autism part is like that's not a rhythm. Like I don't know. It's something. It's just well, I mean, it is a rhythm, but it's a strange rhythm. Um, and so I had to like wear headphones every day. But I had developed an ulcer. I was developing an ulcer, and I only worked there 4 months until I had an interaction with spirit. And I said, "If you don't resign today," actually, I said very clearly, I said, "Quit," and I went, "Oh, okay." And I heard that outside of me, not in me, outside of me. I like some jazz. I don't like a lot of it because it unsettles me. I do like some. Like I'm a Tom and Jerry type of jazz lady, jazz and classical, but not all. Anything that's like really chaotic, I can't do. Anyway, um, I forgot what I was asking. Do, 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 do. Why? Is that song for him? Is he being done like Mulan? Like he's being pimped and sold and because I don't know. Is he being prostituted? Is that like what's happening? Oh yes. Okay. But um is he going to get through after the recess? Will he get through after? Sometimes I have to look up to see if it's a yes or a no. Looks like it's pretty much a no because it's going left or right. I don't know. Yeah, I just can't do the chaos. Um, okay. But I can't do binaural either because I feel like I'm watching Wimbledon. And, but, And then people with their, oh, I love this ADHD font. I'm like, it's giving me vertigo. Like, just give me a regular sans serif. Like, I like um, Comic Sans. It gets a lot of flack, but I like it. It doesn't feel like a natural offing. That's what I wondered, Jim, because I was sitting here asking that question too. Like, is it to look like a regular heart attack? And see, it switches into the yes, so it does look like a heart attack. But why would they do that if he's still acting? You know what I mean? I think that's a good question. So I'm gonna go to the cards for that because obviously I don't do spelling with with Nyx. I don't like to take all my time spelling. I hate doing that. Plus, it feels too Ouija for me, and I don't like the Ouija board personally. Um, and I definitely won't do it anymore. Now that I know who I am more, I'm like, oh shit, that really was happening. I'm not doing that. Never again. Never again. Never again. Okay. So, what's the question? I forgot. Okay. While you're here, thank you. Can I ask you about Katie? Okay, thank you. Was she there? Was she there when it happened? When Nolan took his final breath? That's a yes, y'all. Okay. Let me ask this. Did I really talk to Nolan when we were doing the dowsing rods? Did his higher self spirit really come in? Okay, that's a yes. Okay. No, I didn't read on it earlier. Um, was this an initiation into like a brotherhood or night, whatever the night people, you know what I mean, the triple K type of thing? Was that an initiation for allegedly and for entertainment purposes? The friend who went on Tate's channel? That's a yes. Were the red beads that he wore? I think it is, actually. Were the red beads that he wore his own? That the friend wore? Was the red beads that the friend wore his? That's a no. Was the red beads that the friend wore the same exact ones that Nolan had on earlier that day? Was the red beads, the friend who went on Tate's page, were those the same beads that Nolan had on earlier that day? That's a yes. When Bart's dad wrote that Instagram thing about the one that got away with getting hit in the back of the head, was he referring to Nolan? Okay. There's another name there that he put, and I think the name was Booker. I don't know. Hold on. Let me see if I got it here, and I'll tell you guys what that name was. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, just because it's a lot of uncertainty and whatever. I'm gonna see if I have it. I may not. I don't think I took it. Yeah, I don't think I grabbed that screenshot. Um, of the of the of the Instagram post. I didn't grab that screenshot. I think I was looking for a clearer one and forgot to keep going. Um, but this too, I don't know if you guys saw this, but this actually, on the other side of this, you can't see it right now, is a picture of Nolan. He's circled in red on the Cajun Navy's report, timeline report, and the back of the boat that he was in, I think people have seen that picture, like where he's reaching down, it looks like into a cooler. That boat was called the Mac Daddy. And apparently, the Mac Daddy is Katie's family's boat. So I don't know. Um, there's something very sinister about it. But let me ask again, just to be clear about the initiation thing. 2, 3. But I don't know. I kind of do because I think they're rising again too. Because the plan is the race war that they've been counting on since 2008. And I remember having a dream about that very specific thing about it, but I hope not. So, and my finger just got that scratch down it, like, you know how like the palm itches? That's, I mean, my palm just got that, whatever I just said. Okay, let me just say this one last time. Oh, and you're vibrating. Was this an initiation thing and not an accident? You see, it went straight into a yes. Does it have something to do with the hooded brotherhood? And again, a very clear yes. Were they counting on being able to bury it? And back to a yes. Was it an accident? Was the death an accident? And there's the no. Did Nolan know? Did he receive any kind of spiritual knowing to not get on that boat? Did he receive any unsettling feeling or any knowing to not get on the boat? Yes. Okay. Did Katie tell him to go back and get on the boat? Why is that a yes? Was she aware of the initiation? Was she aware of the initiation? You know what it reminds me of? Did you guys ever read the story called The Lottery? Where it starts off very beautiful, a happy, happy day. Um, it's gorgeous skies, it's gorgeous everything. And then everyone is talking about how they had to draw a number. Basically, it's where the Hunger Games lady got her stuff from. And the whole volunteers tribute, this is similar, right? And the story's older than that. And so it's called The Lottery. And the lottery is the person who draws whatever number gets called gets stoned by the village. It's a religion that they made up about why they had to do it for crops and all that kind of stuff. And so all day you see kids collecting stones in the story. It's a really short story, like 20 pages, 12 pages. And and everybody's so friendly to each other. It's like, hey, 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 how you doing? How you doing? And then when the person gets chosen, they all turn on her. And it's like it's weird. So that's the impression I got is of the lottery. Exactly. There's a lot of missing. Yep. And I think some of it, honestly, and we can ask, but I think some of it actually has to do with human trials. I really do believe, especially, especially with what's happening. I do believe it's human trials, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. So, Let me finish this up. So the lottery reference, because he was wearing the red beads, just about everybody there old enough knew. And that's a yes. Are some of the other boys the coroner messed up? Were they also initiations? See how big these yeses are, y'all? And you know, I'm not swinging it with my hand or nothing. Is this the rise of the white robes? And that's a yes. Okay, so when I was doing the dowsing things, did Nolan not know of that, about the KK initiation? Was Nolan unaware of the initiation? That's a yes. Did he have an inclination of not getting on the boat? I just want to repeat that. Was he aware, spiritually or feeling, to not get on the boat? Was that him? Well, did he stay on the island and was seen at 6 p.m.? Did he stay on the island and get seen at 6 p.m.? And y'all see, it just switched up the pattern, and that's a no. Left, right swings is a no. Is there another young person named Booker? Is there another young person named Booker? Was he present? That's a yes. I wonder which one of them is nicknamed Booker. Is it a nickname? Is Booker a nickname? Is Booker a nickname? Okay, yes. Is it a real name? Is Booker a real name of the person? No. Did that Trace boy tell the truth? The one with the mama. Did he tell the truth about... okay, he told some truth. I wasn't clear. Did he tell the truth about him being the one fighting? Wait. Did he tell the truth about him being... I, I wonder if he had on a necklace. I don't know. I'm confused. Okay. Like, was he a target too? Oh, so what I was saying is that Brett's grandfather, Brett, whatever that boy name is, damn it, Bart. Okay, Bart. I had to remember. Bart's grandfather was like fighting against integration. And that was recently, like at the top of the 2000s, I think. But anyway, so like it's still very entrenched in that community. And, you know, if you Google Ocean Springs, Mississippi, and the Triple K, you'll see that things come up as of at least 2016. So it's just really interesting. I want to know, was Trayston a target? Was he one of the targets also for this initiation? This round of initiation? Was Trayston a target? Okay, no. Does he know about these initiations? Has he been threatened to talk and go out front as a blackface? Yes. Does he actually know, like verified know, what happened to Nolan? Does he know? Does he know? It was still, so I don't know. Um, does he know what took place to... Is he assuming the friends made a mistake? Okay. So is he assuming it's an accident? Yes. Does he have any inclination that it wasn't an accident? That's a bigger yes. Has he been threatened to take accountability for the phone? Okay, that's a huge yes. Look how big that is. And was he really the one on video saying, "Give me my phone"? Was the trace guy really on the video saying, "Give me my phone"? Was that really him? No. Was he the one saying, "Give me my phone," as clear as we heard him on that video? No. Okay. Was the phone used to lure Nolan onto the boat? Yes, and did he try to get back off after? Did he try to get back off afterwards? Let's see, yeah. Did they ever give him the phone? Okay. So he did get it, but I don't know. Okay, I'm going to leave that. It's just interesting. I don't like it. I had my stones in my hand. Biloxi, pretty much connected now. I run along a bay and the Gulf so narrow. Makes sense, but like one big city with no skyscrapers. Yeah, it's so weird that, I thought it was a teen thing, a young adult hangout. And then you look in the pictures now that are being released and you're seeing all these grown-ups. And you're just like, okay, this is suspect. Yeah, and it's very Ray Ray. And I don't think people understand like how scary it is to travel this country. Like when I was younger, I couldn't play the game of time travel. Like if you can go back in time, I was like I wouldn't, you know. And then it's like if you can live anywhere, I would have to ask if the place is safe, for me, because of my skin. Um, and then people are like, it's just a flag. I embody my ancestors. I have 12 generations of epigenetic trauma. I see the flag, I immediately get uncomfortable. I see cotton, I immediately get uncomfortable. And yet white women are like, let me decorate my place with this. And it's like, let me go get married on a plantation. Okay. Like somebody said, would you get married at Auschwitz? Or how you pronounce it. You know? Or would you understand like why you shouldn't do that, right? It's weird. Yes, they were there to mentor. Yeah. I definitely believe that. It's really interesting. Okay, so was Katie witness? She was. Duh. Okay. Was there another girl? Another young teen female? Yep. Are there 5 women? Okay, were they with some of the other boys? Like, were they like dates or something? Yep. Okay. I don't know. I saw the number 5, so there were other women there. Then why were they? So is it that he didn't die right away and that was the problem? Is it because he didn't die right away? Okay. And will justice be served? Will justice actually be served? Will the culprits, at least some of them, will the culprits be arrested, tried, and convicted? Okay, that's a yes. Here's hoping. Here's hoping. Here's hoping. Here's hoping. Um, okay, so the other question was, what was the other question that we said we needed to talk to Nick since Nick's is out? Um, okay, it wasn't Dr. Burke's. It wasn't Polymarket. It wasn't. I thought I had a Nick's question on here. Okay, let me ask. The military. Um, of the currently deployed over these last 5 months, have we lost hundreds of uniformed persons? Have over 100 uniformed persons been lost? That's a yes. Have thousands of uniformed persons been gravely injured? That's a yes. Are they hiding these numbers from us in a different country? Are they in the Germany country? That's a yes. Will the truth of this be revealed before the winter solstice? Will the truth of, or as close to the truth of, the number of dead and the number of casualties, will that be known and honored by the winter solstice? That's a really strong yes. Will they be court-martialed? Will kegs be court-martialed? That's a yes. I see Mark Kelly participating in a congressional trial. I don't know if that's a thing, but I see Mark Kelly participating. A number of them actually, but I see Mark Kelly especially participating in reprimanding kegs. Is this a true vision? Okay, that's a yes. Will kegs be able to get out of trouble by selling off information or people? Will kegs be able to plead his way out of trouble? That's a no. That's a no. Because it feels like if he gets out of one thing, there's another waiting for him. So is that what we're saying? Like if he gets out of a federal thing, there will be a state thing, or if he gets out of a state thing, there is a military thing. Yeah, there's a trap. Well, not a trap, but there's accountability around the corner. Hey, yeah. Okay. Will the international court get their hands on Kegs? Will they be able to try him? Oh, okay. Will we extradite him to be tried? Okay, I don't feel like we're going to do that. Will he be tried here on our own soil within whatever our new justice system is? Will he be tried here on our own soil for high crimes and sedition? Will he be one of those who gets tried for treason and convicted for treason? Will he be able to be pardoned? I'm waiting because it's changing the answer. Will he be able to get pardoned? That's a no. Okay. He doesn't, yeah. It says that he won't be able to get out of it. Will our foreign adversaries be able to get to him? Will our foreign adversaries be able to get to him? If you notice, he doesn't go visit the troops or anything like that. No. Will he actually serve his time? Will he actually serve his time? Will he elect to self-checkout? Will he elect to self-checkout instead of serving? That's interesting. I don't think it's sharing with me that type of information. Let me see. Will he actually serve it? Will Kegs actually serve his time? Will he be taken care of in prison? Will he actually make it to prison? Will you answer any questions regarding his punishment? Will you answer any questions regarding Keg's punishment? Okay, I think we went as far as we're allowed to go. Yeah, I think we went as far as we're allowed to go with that particular line of questioning. So let's move on to Narco Coolio. Narco Coolio. Will he have to face consequences for his whatever he's got going on? That's a yes. Will he be handed over to our international allies for legal proceedings? Okay. Will he be tried here for high crimes, sedition? Will he be tried here for high crimes, sedition? Oh no. Will he self-check out? Is he going to overdose? I saw a pill go in his mouth. Is he going to do something to take himself out? Is he going to run? Is he going to run? No. Okay, so is he going to self-check out then? By overdose? It's interesting. Um, one, it doesn't want to answer those questions. But two, I saw him put something in his mouth, like how he does. I saw him rub it, like throw it in his mouth real quick. So that's why I asked the question about the overdose. So I think that might. Oh, hold on. Is he the one that puts it in his mouth? Is he the one? Is he forced to, will he be forced by someone to put it in his mouth? Is he going to get captured? By law enforcement? Okay, so yes, he's going to get captured. No, not by law enforcement. Is it going to be by some seedy characters on the outside of the law? Will he get caught? That's a yes, y'all. I never considered that. Somebody has him. It's interesting because I saw him do the thing, and then I saw rough hands on his arms. So it felt like being forced to sit still. I don't know. So is he going to be taken, what do you call it? Is he like kidnapped or taken prisoner or something by some adversaries? That's a yes. Is it an adversarial countryman? This is a huge yes. Do people know he is calling the shots for real? Do people know it's him calling the shots? Oh, they know. Is it the Butcher Prince that knows? But he just met with the Butcher Prince this past week or two. So there were some promises lobbied, right? Yep. Oh yeah, because that's why they're supposed to be getting nukes, remember? All of a sudden we're offering them nukes. Like idiots. Like idiots. Hold on. So he has to deliver something. Is it the is it going to be Ira's people that come to get him? Is it Ira's people? Or are they looking to get him? Okay, they're looking to get him. But is it going to be the Butcher Prince that gets him? Okay, so he's made enemies he's not going to be able to escape. Yes. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I think that's what it is, Jen. I think it's a race. Either a race or, hey, I got your guy. You want to pay me for him? Like, Ira could say, hey, sorry. Here, you can have him. You know what I mean? To, like, hit y'all with all that artillery, right? I was just trying to get to the U.S. Okay. So, Will Miller. I'm not talking about the wife beater. I'm talking about the human eraser. Will he face crimes against humanity? Will he face crimes against humanity? I think Kegs might be our people, which is why I think he will allow himself to get turned in. I don't know, like for protection. But I was wondering if it was because I was starting to get teased with that it happens here on our soil. So I was wondering if he goes to prison, but I got that he didn't go to prison. So I was like, okay. And then I just saw him being roughed up a little bit in his suit. So I don't know. But you have to remember, our people are all mixed. We're all kinds of people. So, could be our people. Ooh, Gitmo would be funny. It would be funny because it would be karma. You want to go back home? Here you go. I'm sorry. Sorry. I think that I got a flash of it. I think that's where DOJ wants to send people. Oh, okay. I don't know. See, I don't know all the levels. I just saw him being roughed. But it could be a mercenary type of thing, is what I'm saying. Is like, it's like, I got him. Here, you want him. Um, but I am kind of getting an overdose feel. It's weird. What was the other one? Oh, the human eraser, the earthworm Miller. Is he going to face charges? Okay, yes, he will face charges. And then we're going to have to wrap up soon because I have court in the morning. Hopefully they seal this thing. All right. Oh, okay. Oh, like bounty people. Is that what you mean? The quicker picker upper. What am I saying? Oh. It's so funny. I just saw Sammy, Mr. Altman, like running. Oh yeah, the money involved. Oh, absolutely. Okay. The earthworm, the human earthworm, Voldemiller. Um, will he face charges for crimes against humanity? Okay. Will Katie divorce him? Is Katie still going to divorce him? It looks like it's yes. It's interesting because it's kind of at a maybe. Okay, so in today's energy, will Katie divorce him? All right, in today's energy, that's on the menu. Is he going to face high crimes of inhumanity or whatever it's called? That's a yes. Will he have to face it in the ICC? Will the ICC get him? Why did that swing so hard? Is it because he's going to try to run? That's why. He's going to try to run. Is he going to try to go to Izzy? So, oh, you know what? I think we've had this before with him. Is he going to be intercepted on his way to Izzy? That's a big old yes, and it's a back and forth swing. Will he manage to self-check out? That's interesting. It's still a yes. Okay, so would he actually stand trial? Hmm. So will Katie need to divorce him? Will she need to divorce him? No. Okay. Huh. Yeah, yeah. This is, I think we're in the same place here because I was like, y'all have affected their income. Okay. Will the majority of this crime syndicate go down? Will the majority of the crime syndicate go down? Will a good majority of the known members of the crime syndicate get arrested? I know I'm asking time, but I got to. Will this happen before the next winter solstice? Will this happen before the next winter solstice? In this timeline, Will their arrests happen before the next winter solstice? Y'all see that's a big old yes. I don't know. We're going to rock with it for now. We'll check in on that energy a little bit later. B613. Okay, so finally, what's the final question? I just wanted to know about those main three right now. So let me just check in one last time. Oh, that Mark Wayne. You just showed me Mark Wayne. Why did you show me Mark Wayne? Why did you show me Mark Wayne? Why did you show me Mark Wayne? Is Mark Wayne gonna run? Is he gonna run? I don't know. I just keep getting a feeling of him like skedaddling. So it looks like he's gonna run. It's like head for the hills. Um, that is from Scandal. Mark Wayne is going to run. Is he gonna do it like by faking his death? Is he gonna? No. Yes? No. No. Because I metaphorically, I see him grabbing a knapsack, you know, like a little checker knapsack and a little stick and like throwing things in it. Like that's metaphor visually of like hurrying up, scurrying and trying to run. Mark Wine. Oh, I didn't watch all the way to B613. I have no idea who all those people are. I never made it past second season 2, episode 4. Okay, so you're showing me Mark Wayne. Are the streets gonna turn on him? Is that what's happening? Are the streets turning on him? Like the people he is arresting? Or... Because I'm getting Knight of Wand energy right now. So is this the rage of the people coming up? Yeah. Yeah, he's going to skedaddle. Doesn't feel like he has a foreign tie necessarily. He's going to skedaddle. But how come... Okay. Is there going to be a... to the back of the head? Is there going to be something to the back of the head? Okay, front of the head. What did you just show me? I see one single wound. Will it be to the front of the head? Interesting. I don't know. Oh, that's who they were? Okay, that makes sense. I think that's happening anyway, for real. Okay, and so finally, I don't know why Mark Wayne give me a little bit of a twang, but ain't he from somewhere like Oklahoma or something? Hold on. Wait. Wait, is somebody gonna put one to the head with him? It feels like one to the head. After he runs? After he runs. Okay. That's interesting. So is it gonna be hunting season? You know what? That's crazy. Because you know they call them cockroaches or something. They call all they're like, watch the immigrants scatter. And they call them cockroaches. Nah, they say Papa Pope, so you're good. We're talking about the TV show Scandal. So yeah, I feel like I'm head to the hills, but it feels like one to the head. I don't know if that's by choice, but it definitely feels like one to the head. It feels like people finding him. Okay. Okay. What was the final thing here? Oh, something to do with at this current time and energy. Are we actually going to have a midterm? In the current energy that we're dealing with, will we have a midterm choice chooser thing? This feels unsettled because it's like yes, no. You see, it's like no, and then it goes to yes. But now it looks like it's settling on no. Will we have a National Choice Day in November in this current energy? In today's current energy, will we have a National Choice Day in December? I'm sorry, in November. Now it's going round and around. It does not want to answer that. Ooh, I don't know what we're on right now, y'all. I think we're in a fuzzy part of the timeline. And he said, yes, we're in a fuzzy part of the timeline. But you see it, it's going circular. Okay, we'll just hold that question for now. And then, um, so will there be a uniformed pushback? Because I keep feeling like one is coming. Is there going to be a uniformed pushback? Yes. Is it going to be with those over in the Persian Gulf? Are they going to try to force them on that island? Okay. And so they're going to say no. Huh. Okay. They're going to stupidly try to put him on those people on that island that is not protected. Yeah, I don't think anybody knows for sure, but I haven't seen it go round and round and round in a long time. Okay. And then finally, and I'm reading over things that we had already read before, so I'm checking answers. Um, are we going to have foreign assistance with our pesky problem? That's a yes. Is Macron, whatever the answer is, that's a yes. I mean, whatever the question, because he moves different. He moves very different. Is he aware of the plans that are already, like, I'm getting chills all the way down my body. Macron is a guy to watch. All right, so will we know definitively that Lotus took the crown? Will we know definitively that Lotus took the crown? That's a yes. And after that, will she run? Will she run for whatever our next form of government may be? Is she going to choose to run? It feels undecided, but in this current energy, day, and time, is she going to choose to run? In this current day and time, she's actually choosing against it. Is she considering a run? Does she feel like her time has already passed? She just wants a definitive answer. Yep. Okay. So, okay. Um, will the ice melt? Will the ice melt? Will they be disbanded and not just turned into something else? Will that agency, group of lawlessness people, will they be disbanded and not turned into anything else? It's like, okay. Will there be a different agency of immigration that's more humane and empathetic and compassionate and efficiently run? Yes. Okay. Will the current thing of immigration be disbanded, melted? Yes. Will several people within that role find themselves Behind the bars, they put people. Well, several of the people who are inhumane to their fellow human, who starve them, who parch them, will they find themselves facing crimes against humanity and behind bars? That is a yes. So is the day of reckoning close? And that is a yes. All right. We're gonna end with that. Okay, so now I want to go and see if our girl wants to talk to us. Thank you so much, Nix, for that. I feel like there was something else I was supposed to ask, but ooh, okay. Where did I put the thing? Oh, thank you, boo. Okay, I want to ask about these entities, and then we'll wrap it up. Hey, Pearl. Yeah, we're going to do the bath, so you're not getting my energy from that very dark time we just had with Nyx. All right, so again, my prayer extends to cover you in the white light of love and protection so that only answers and messages may come through from the highest source and for our highest good, and that nothing else shall be permitted. I pray for protection. I pray for light. Amen. All right, so let's get it. Thanks for the gifts, boo. All right, so Pearl's a little short, so I don't have to do her as much. Oh, she vibrating. Hey, girl. All right, Pearl. Now, Pearl goes in different directions normally than Nyx, so we're going to see. Hey, Pearl, can we talk to you? Well, let's do this. Show me a yes. Your yes. You don't have to give me Nyx's yes. Show me your yes. Okay, her yes is right to left. Show me your no, please. Her no is back to front. Am I currently... I was going to ask the ball gone question and she got bigger. Are my hands currently cold? Are my hands really cold? And she has moved into the yes, and yes, my fingertips are kind of cold, y'all. All right, so am I wearing the ball gown? Am I wearing that ball gown? And there we go into the no. All right, Pearl Girl. Thank you. Let me ask you a question if we can ask you a question. All righty. It would what be amazing? You wonder if she might be involved in a group of attorneys who might do the schman bag trial. I don't know. That's a good question. But Pearl doesn't do politics. So, well, let's ask. Pearl, do you do politics? Are you into doing politics, girl? And she just switched up into that no. All right. So, Pearl. Oh, can we ask you a question? Sorry. I was like, what am I supposed to be saying? Hold on. Let me see if I can put my hand down. There, that's better. With Nyx, I got to do it like higher for some reason. Okay. Pearl, can we ask you a question regarding some spiritual friends? And she's like, okay, girl. That's a big old yes. All right. So, are we getting more spiritual activity Oh, y'all see how big that yes just got? Yo, big yes, big yes. Are we also getting galactic activity? Are some of these souls not human souls? Are we also getting galactic activity? That's a yes. Okay, okay. So the gray masses that we've been seeing, some of us have been seeing, gray slash black masses or shadows, are those human souls? Are the gray mass shadows human souls, the ones that seem to have no kind of energy charge to them? No, they're not human. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Um, are they friendlies? Are some of us being visited by friendlies? And that's a yes. Remember, she's back. She's left to right for a yes. Okay. Um, are you telling me only the truth of the higher source and for our highest good? Okay. Are you lying to me? I'm just asking the question so that we can visually see it, see the yeses and nos. I swear, y'all, I don't think you understand. These items are not the spirits, okay? These items are just communication tools. I hear them in my head. Like, we see them knocking and rocking, but I'm hearing them in my head. And Pearl just kind of cussed me out. So you see, she didn't even do a no for are you lying? She's like, now why would you ask me something like that? I was like, okay, hold up. It's weird. Let me ask. Pearl, did you just cuss me out in my own head that I can hear? You just cuss me out about asking about the lies. I mean, like, not actually like cuss, like with profanity, but did you just say, like, now why would you ask me that? That's a yes. Okay. I had such a crazy dream today too, but I don't remember. What was yours? Write it down so you can put it in the group chat because I want to know. Like, my dream today was so good, and I can't tell you what it was. I slept until like 2 or 4. Exactly. I'm like, so they can see. And even still, it's like she's one of my guides, so it's like not necessarily like y'all can hear her. So it's just really interesting. Um, so Pearl, are we currently being visited by, well, not, well, it's funny because I'm saying the grays, but these grays are not what people talk about. It's not the tall things. Like, I don't, what I saw was kind of like eye level. It wasn't tall. I don't know. How was yours, Jen? How did you see? Okay, hold on. Let me just put, has galactic activity also picked up in the last couple weeks? Has galactic activity, like galactic visits, also picked up in the last couple of weeks? See, that's a yes. Okay, so, um, Pearl, has spiritual activity also, oh, I'm getting chills like crazy. Have spiritual activity also picked up in the last couple of weeks? Okay, so are the visits by angels as, oh, okay, okay, okay. So yes, there's angelic visits as well. Are people, okay, we got this in a card. Oh, Jesus, you're giving me chills like crazy, girl. Thank you, though. Oh my God, I am chilling, chilling, chilling. Like they're rippling. Every question I'm getting ready to answer, she's already answering in my head, and it's like, dude, let me ask it out loud so people will know. Um, oh man, yeah, like 4 feet, right? Oh, you're seeing the orbs things. Okay, so sorry. My question was, are are people, let's say enlightened souls, even if they don't know they're enlightened, to be honest, are people who were sent here like star seeds or whatnot? Are they astral traveling or astral planing or whatever the word is, lucid dreaming? Are they doing that? Are we doing that over the last few weeks? Have that activity also increased in the last few weeks? I'm saying last 5 weeks. Like that almost fell out my mouth. Last 5 weeks. Um, the last 5 weeks. Hmm. What happened over the last 5 weeks? Okay. Wait, 4 foot orbs? Hold on, I just caught that. I'm just thinking like what? Wait, are those the not the shapeshifters, whatever they call the shapeshifters? Hold on, let me talk about what Jen is getting. The thing that Jen is being visited by. Are these the Oh my God, what do they call those things? Because a lot of them just showed up right after the 24 thing. Is Jen being visited by the sentient thing that shapeshifts? Is Jen being visited by those galactics? Is she being visited by? Yeah, you're getting galactics. Those are galactics. Um, are those galactics? And is she also having an increase in spiritual activity? Yeah. Okay. So what I was asking is, for those of us who are like really dreaming, like lucid dreaming, traveling, astral planing, etc., are we receiving, I guess we'll say upgrades or downloads or whatever words are both? Are we receiving those? That's a yes. Are we being prepared and called into action? Are we being prepared or called into action? Are we receiving our marching orders, so to speak? That's a yes too. Are are we being protected? Are we being protected? That's a yes as well. Are these sinister beings that are coming to visit us? Are they sinister? There's the no. Are these evil beings that are coming to us? Those are no. Are these malevolent spirits coming to harm us? That's a no as well. Are these benevolent beings coming to help us? And that is a yes. I don't know what to ask. I don't know what to ask. Um, okay, the being that I saw, was that a galactic being? The one that I saw. Okay. Was it an angelic being? Hmm. Okay. So there was no to galactic, yes to angelic. Is something big brewing for August? Is there something big brewing for August? Not August. Okay. What about September? Okay, it moved into a yes for September. So is August the preparation? That looks like a. I don't know if that's an answer. Okay, that's a good question. Um, will they make themselves known in a clearer way than just blobs and shadows? Will they soon make themselves known? Uh, you have to ask for that. That's what I received. You have to be ready to see. Yep, see all the yeses. You have to be ready to see and to accept and to not be afraid. Um, so how do you ask? Do you just ask? Yes. I mean, are you ready for that? That's the question. Are we ready to receive? Are we ready to see? Not yet, no. Not yet. Will we be ready soon to see and receive? That was a yes. Is it to help us balance, bring balance back into our world? That's a yes. Um, are any of us ready to see and receive? I know I'm not. I immediately got scared. I was like, don't do that. Wait till I dream. And then when I dream, I don't see anything. Um, mm-mm-mm. Okay, perfect. Are any of us in this small group of people, are we, any of us ready yet to see? Are any of us ready yet to see? I hear getting there. Are you country? I'm like, are you country? But it's like, she's not country country. Pearl, where are you from? It's not New England. Where are you from? I don't know. It's not a twang, but it's an attitude. Okay. Your daughter told me that she had a dream of an alien baby in her kiddie pool like a week ago. I'm telling you, there has been an increase of activity over like the last week. And I don't know what that means. It's like, okay, hold on. Do y'all have another question for Pearl before I put her away? Thank you, Pearl. Remember, she's non political. She ain't into that. She's into spiritual growth and personal growth. Okay, you feel her attitude? Oh my gosh. She has such attitude. I mean, I love it, but it's like, yes, doctor. Um, okay. All right. I think we're going to revisit. Let me see if we can revisit. We need to figure this out, like what questions to ask, and then we'll see. Okay. Hey, Pearl, before we go, girl. Um, can't wait. Okay, well, let's ask Jen the question first. Are we being activated? And oh, okay, yeah. I was gonna say, are we being activated or elevated? What do they call it? Are we moving into the different D's or something? Are we moving into different dimensions? Is that what's happening? Is there gonna be a dimensional split? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, she's. Are we? Hold on, I'm trying to see if this link is done. Do, 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 do. Oh, okay. I forgot. I had to do a different link for her. Ascending, is that the word? Are we moving into different dimensions? Are we ascending? Are those of us who are getting the visits and recognizing we're getting the visits, are we ascending into a different dimension? I'm sorry, I just got stuffed. Um, I don't, I don't know. I don't know all this dimension stuff. Are we, um, are we just elevating in spirit and in our sensitivity, in our awareness, in our own abilities? Is that what we're, are you there? Hold on. Pearl, are you still there? Okay. Thank you. Um, are we becoming higher beings instead of just annoying human beings? Okay. That's the way I'm going to ask it. That's a yes. We are becoming higher beings. What's a light eater? What's a light eater? That feels the opposite. I don't know. Okay. I don't know what that is. Um. Oh, okay, girl. Because I'm like, that's scary. Are we? That's funny. She's vibrating, like she's laughing. It's weird. Yeah, dimension things is so confusing. Uh, are we light bearers? Are we here to bring the light to this dark? Are we light bearers? Are we more than light bearers? I'm sorry. It feels like my hand is moving. Okay. Are we more than light bearers? Okay. Are we light bearers at all? Okay, yes. Um okay. So to say what she said, and that's a big job in itself. And you see she's going into a bigger yes as I repeat her. And so in this lifetime, we're not supposed to be reaching for more than what we came to do. Okay, thank you. When it's time for the next level, we will know and receive very clear communication. Okay, so are some of us going to the next level now? That's a yes. Will darkness win this current iteration of darkness? Will it win? I heard it was never going to win. So I don't want to bring politics into it, but will the okay? She said no right off the bat, because, like I said, even though I'm not trying to bring politics into it, but it's a lot of dark energy, and will that win? No. Will that drag on for centuries or even decades? Will that drag on? No. Are we nearing the end of this particular cycle with it? Are we getting closer to the end of this cycle? Oh, okay. That's a yes. I thought we were going to keep getting no's. Um, Let me see. You're washing hair. It goes Becky, Jen, Carly. I'm way too nervous. Yep. Me too busy. I don't need to see that. Energy. Different dimensions or something. Yeah. I hate it, Jen girl. Lets me down 80, 90%. Oh, the autocorrect? Oh, yeah. Uh, it dawned very soon if she hasn't already. Interesting. And you had a dream. You were somewhere southwest and on a live. Just remember that? On a live. Cool. Is it an extinction burst? Oh, okay. Is it okay? And I have a final question for you, please. So, is the darkness currently in an extinction burst? Is that sorry? Is that what we're feeling? That the darkness is currently in an extinction burst, and that's why it's causing so much harm. It's interesting because I hear there's levels to this too. So it's a yes, but it's like there's level to this as well. So is it going to like be a rollout of an extinction? Okay. So it's not all going to be like at the same time type of thing, but it's a rollout. Um, are we currently in the place or um, hmm, I don't know. Uh, is Carly nearing her spiritual up level? Girl, look at it. Look how wild she got. Okay, Carly. All right, and um, so are we to protect our energy? Are we to protect our energy, protect our attention, protect our light? Are we to protect that? That's a yes. Um, will the energies balance be restored? Um, okay, I'm asking it wrong because that's a no. Will we reach temperance? The temperance that keeps showing up in all of our readings about this. Will we reach temperance? And all I hear is that's the goal. So that's the goal of life in the first place. Okay. Alrighty. I don't know more. We'll ask later. All right. Love y'all. I have to get up by like 7. So I have 4 hours of sleep. All right, you guys. Um, Thank you. We haven't talked to Pearl in such a long time. I'm glad she was available. Because, sometimes she says she'll want to talk. So, I love y'all. And I'm so glad we're in community. And I will see y'all on the other side. If you've missed any of our replays, make sure you catch them. I am working very diligently to pull the Grove information together so that y'all can go ahead and join us in the Grove. Only 10 people per session. So it's either going to be a Saturday session or a Tuesday session. You will choose your path, I guess. And we will meet twice a month in a non-political way. This is all for our spiritual enlightenment, as you see, perolate for the politics. And neither will the Grove. The Grove will be for our own spiritual growth. I like that. That's growth and truth put together, because that's what trees are. That's what trees do. We grow together. We communicate. We help give each other life, and that should be up by tomorrow. I'm working really, really hard on it. All right. Anyway, love y'all. The Grove will be coming. Like I said, first meeting First meetup will be this Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern. So that'll be 8 Pacific, if you walk it back. That will be our first meeting, is first meetup. It is not for me to be teaching. I want y'all to understand that. This is for our own community and uplifting. Yes, we'll go through exercises. Yes, you can practice any of your gifts that you want to practice. And it's support for people who are going through this spiritual upgrade that we are going through. Okay. As you see, Pearl said, it's here. And if you are like us and you've been having dreams, and I mean like epic dreams, whether you remember them or not, if you wake up more tired than when you went to sleep, chances are you were traveling. If you're seeing the gray shadows, or as Jen is, the blobs, these big giant blobs, which is so, I don't even know if mine was a full blob. Like, I just remember like feeling not alone. And then when I turned my head, it left. As you saw, activity has increased. Activity of all the different, not all, but of different types. We have the spiritual, the angelic, and the galactic. I think we're in a place and space of where additional help and spiritual awakening now. Like, some people woke up to what's happening on this plane, but now we have another level that we are awakening to. And some of y'all are going to get that shift pretty strongly, and some of you are just going to feel like, I don't know. I don't know. Because, I mean, I've heard of people going through that strong Kundalini thing. I've never gone through that. I've just always existed in me. But I don't know if that means there's another level or what. But, like my coach, some may wake up and find themselves being mediums or whatever it is. It's going to be happening. And you're likely already in it right now, especially if you were now under the sound of my voice, because that means you're here because you're supposed to be here. Anyway, let me get to bed. All right, y'all. Love you so much. See you soon. Subscribe, y'all, because you can't chat with us unless you're subscribers. And watch out for the Grove. I'll let y'all know about it tomorrow's reading. Bye, y'all.